You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. New wave shop talk, new wave, new wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New wave, new wave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast.
And we rolling.
So you got it all uncomfortable in here between me and James?
James ain't said shit since.
James looking at me. Look.
Y'all niggas crazy. Oh my God. Oh shit. You ready, Smokey?
We in the building, man.
Yeah. You ready, Swag?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm on edge, man. I need a mental health moment.
Oh man.
That's what Swag would do. That's what Swag would do. We about to get on camera. I need a mental health moment.
No, I need a Percocet.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
God damn.
Tony, grab that beer.
I need some Norcos, some Vicodins.
That ain't our generation.
Shit. That nigga trying everything in the book.
That is not our generation.
You know we think he.
You know what? Listen. As much as motherfuckers want to act like it is, you know what our generation was dominated by?
Crack.
No, our parents and their friends and people before us. But our generation was weed.
Yeah.
The chronic came and just wiped the crack scene out. Weed was more relevant than ever. Now, for the smokers, no. But for our generation, you know, like even for my step pops, it's crazy, you know. He got inflicted by that because it was just generation. My father, he got inflicted with it because he came up in a time where, you know, doing heroin was associated with being cool.
Mm-hmm. And it all went on to who can handle their shit. Some niggas died, just like these niggas is dying off of pills and all of that. Some niggas died going through the process.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is getting high thinking they're going to die.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy is a lot of people are trying to self-medicate, suppress the different things that they're going through and the things that, you know, are going on in the household or whatever they got going on in their life. They're trying to, you know, escape it because it's like a jacket that they can't take off.
I was thinking, you know how parents and shit, right? As they get older, you know, a lot of this shit happens when parents have kids older, right?
Right.
So when parents have kids older, the parents be on the Percocets. You know what I'm saying? They need that pain management or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So now you got the kid that's trying to escape some shit. He going through the fucking cabinet. Yeah, hell yeah, it's hot. Yeah. No, it's hot. So they want to escape some shit, so they just, you know, looking through the fucking cabinet like, oh, what drug is this? Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try that.
And you know what's funny? That shit is true. If you listen to most people who are drug addicts that pop pills, they say what they do is they go from person to person's house and they raid their cabinets, their medicine cabinets.
They had to. I think that's how they found out which drugs are the best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody woke up 30 years ago like, oh, I wonder what this, you know, these Oxycontin is for these patients, for cancer patients, stop their pain. I wonder what happened if I take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now when they take it, they feeling numb and they feeling high. They like, oh yeah, and I still want to smoke weed and drink some lean. Next thing you know, you dead. You know what I'm saying? Too many downers. And you go all the way down.
And people don't know, you know, one thing about using drugs, especially nowadays, you got to kind of regulate it all. You know, you got to be mindful of what you're doing. If you're taking pills, you can't be drinking alcohol, because you know certain pills and the alcohol don't go together.
Yeah.
You know, it'll attack your kidneys, or it'll do something to really mess you up. So
Slow your heartbeat down,
Yeah.
and then you take some other shit, and they make your shit jump faster, and now you skipping beats, and
Right.
next thing you know, you 25 having a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
swag.
It's crazy.
Rest in peace to Bun B. You know what I'm saying?
Bun B,
I mean,
Pimp C,
Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? He was taking the lean, and shit.
That nigga had lean, cocaine,
Yeah, exactly.
marijuana. What he did was he came home from jail, and he jumped right back into it, and it was different. You know, sometimes people think they using the real, the flake, and they doing what they doing, but you go away for 4 or 5 years, and you come back.
Your tolerance is gone.
That too, and then the game ain't the same.
Right.
You know, they wasn't talking about it then, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that shit was synthetic. A lot of that shit had the bullshit in it that they're talking about now.
Yeah, it was a,
Definitely.
it's a
But how
closed
they're
case.
cutting it now. You know what I'm saying? With the fucking chemicals and all the agents they're putting in the shit, you know.
It was probably more natural when before he was
Exactly. Because he was in Texas right there by the border. So he was getting it before it probably was stepped on. And it was pure.
here.
Let me ask y'all a question. If we all went to Colombia right now, are you doing a line of cocaine?
Nope.
Yeah, I am. Cocaine. I want some cocaine. I want a beautiful Latina, and I want to go to club.
Hey, what they say? Cocaine did what?
Bought a nigga everything.
Bought a nigga ass.
Oh man, let's get this motherfucker started.
That should be your tagline, man. When we say that cocaine, you bought a nigga ass.
For real. Might have to start using
shit.
that.
Let's get this motherfucker started, man. Welcome, man. This is New Wave Shop Talk, man. This is
Check your
episode 85, man.
Check your
85 is about to go down in the books. You know what I'm saying? I am the host, Dina
See?
Boy Juice, and to my right we got.
Ocho Cinco. Okay. Oh, man.
Shit.
I had to say it.
On the real.
This is 85.
Yeah.
Episode 85.
You know what
Ocho
I'm saying?
Cinco.
Ocho Cinco. That
I
nigga
heard
been
that.
having that in his pocket.
Let me see that.
That nigga been having that in his pocket for sure. What's your name,
My
though?
name is Swaggy D, man. Holla at your boy.
I'll let your boy. And cocaine.
Bought a nigga everything.
You know what I'm saying? And to my left we got.
SD Pasadena Shine. It's all the same.
Yeah. Let's get this motherfucker started, man. We're gonna get this motherfucker in a row. I know the last few episodes, man, we've been keeping y'all deep and keeping y'all, you know what I'm saying, long. Pause. You know what I'm saying, huh? Yeah. Hell yeah. So, man, yesterday was Mother's Day, man. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And all the
right.
beautiful moms up in heaven, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yes, sir.
you know,
That's right.
happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms who out there truly taking care of these kids, you know,
Yep.
especially when there's no fathers around. Y'all, shit, man, you guys are the real MVPs.
Yes, you are.
I'm glad you said that.
You know what I mean? You know who said that? What basketball player said that to his mom?
Kevin Durant.
That's right. He told his mom, "You are the MVP, mama."
Got him out of them D.C. streets.
That's right, because
know what I'm
Pops
saying?
wasn't around, so mom had to hold it down.
Man, you know what? Look, man. I got a different perspective on a whole lot of shit. So, you know, when we grow up with our parents or whatever, we never sit and think about, damn, what happened between my parents? We just hearing one side of it. You know what I'm saying? But as we grow up, we know that women can be a certain way that make certain niggas be like, ah,
Especially
man,
our
I ain't
moms.
fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be like, I ain't fucking with her no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you got a kid of mine. I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see women and they single and we have conversation. I'm like, shit, I see why that nigga ain't around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shit. Like, man,
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Like, my mom was a motherfucker. Was your mom a motherfucker in her prime?
Yeah, but,
Swag.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And she ran her program. And what's funny is that most men, even nowadays, ain't going for that.
Nah, Mine was a little different though. Pops was he got a little abusive.
Right.
You know what I'm
At
saying?
that time, definitely.
So yeah, he got a little abusive.
And being controlling
You
men
feel
were
me?
definitely more of that.
You know what I'm
back then.
saying? And he felt like he was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? And just like, not saying this would happen with my parents, but just like saying, like, you go to work all day, you come home, there ain't no food ready. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that you expect when you the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? And if the things ain't going to what you do, you either gonna be a motherfucker out there, a Rolling Stone, or you gonna be out there, smacking on her. Like, hey, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And we ain't saying either way is right. But that's just what,
that's what it
some
was
men
back
do.
then.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what it was back then.
You know what I'm saying?
It was just different. You know, a lot of the men, even in our situation, even in my situation, my pop was controlling because he knew my mom couldn't really be controlled, and she wasn't running that program. And the more he tried to control her, the more she rebelled.
Right.
And it didn't last. You know what I'm saying? And then they played the game forever where, he tried to save her, but she was sticking her, she was sticking her finger.
Guns,
yeah, she was doing what she wanted to do. So, and not to say he was wrong because, as men trying to save our relationships and trying to fight for our families, we've done it.
Right.
Absolutely.
So just, at the end of the day, I look at it and, I just know that my mom, she was her own person. She had her own money. She had her own hustle. And she was making it. And when you live like that, you really don't need nobody. And then she had a strong foundation. Her father was her everything.
Right.
And he took care of her,
But that'd be a blessing. Like, a lot of, we talking about fathers and shit, right? So a lot of fathers aren't there because of whatever happened with the parents. So when the child, especially a daughter, still has the father in their life, whether they grown, young, or whatever, they mold them a little different and they don't take that bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right about that.
Swaggy D.
Oh man, shit. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, when it comes to that, my mom and pops, I never really took sides because I understand that women can be difficult too. So,
Did you ever know what happened?
And my mom didn't play around. She didn't take no bullshit. So,
Well, shit, they had
I didn't know what
13
happened.
kids together.
You know what's funny?
9 kids.
It's all of our moms, yours too, Tone, in their prime, they was beautiful. And they could have what they want. They was getting chose and they was doing the choosing. You know what I'm saying?
You ever think about, like, say, you know how...
No, I'm just being honest.
Yeah, but that just made me think about something. You ever think about, like, excuse my French, but you know what I'm saying, you fucking abroad, right? Get her pregnant, you be like, oh, damn, I didn't mean it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she want to keep it.
Right.
How many of them niggas is kids, is grown now, our age, that happened to back then?
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Shit,
like shit.
A lot
you know
of
what
us
I'm
are
saying?
products of that.
Shit, like, man. So when that type of shit happened now, if you think about that shit happened back then, it wasn't no swift clinic that they could run to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, well, shit, let me get rid of this motherfucker.
There was, but it costs way more, and the accessibility wasn't what it is today.
That's what I'm saying. You know
You know
what I'm saying? Yeah.
And so
it was harder.
a woman didn't really have a choice. If she got pregnant, whether she got raped, a one-night stand, and she didn't know the nigga, whatever it was, she had to live with that.
Yeah. On the real. You ever thought about this too, since we on the subject of thinking about old shit? You ever think about your grandmother, your great grandmother, your uncles, your great uncles? And what you think about is like, okay, nigga, my grandmother's 84 and my mama is 70. And you be like, damn, she had her at 14. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you know what was going on.
Yeah, I know what was going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That tells the story within itself.
And it's just like it is now. We be like, oh, these kids getting pregnant, it didn't happen before. Shit, it did.
It's funny you say that.
Shit, it did.
So for many years, I thought that, excuse me, my grandfather and grandmother were just like the perfect people. Mm-hmm. But come to find out later on in life, they weren't. But they were an example. What they did is whatever issues they had, they kept them in the house. They wasn't discussing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at the juke joint.
They're not doing that.
No, you know what I'm saying?
And whatever came out of it, they was dealing with it because you had to weigh the options of raising your family. Uh-huh. You look at it sometimes, and in certain families, you may not know till later on in life, but that older brother or sister or the middle brother or sister may not be from the dad. Mm-hmm. But the dad raised them. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know that situation all too well.
So,
you know what I'm saying? And
right.
motherfuckers just went with it. Like, you know, nowadays, you know, your girl cheat on you and have a baby, nigga, it's over.
It's over. Because you know why? We not strong enough to deal with that shit.
No.
And I've just faced the fact. Yeah. Because me personally, I'm not strong enough to deal with it.
So on the flip side of that, if you go out of bounds and you have a baby on a girl, you expect your girl to stay with her? Because I was just fucking them hoes. I was going to get right back.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because you know why? I know what I'm doing out here. And if I know I'm fucking the bitch and I'm fucking her on a regular, it's a possibility of it happening.
Right.
Especially if I'm naked heading her or, you know.
Yeah. Hold up. Pause. What's my motto, Swag? I don't do what?
You don't bust nuts. You busting mouths.
I'm busting mouths, not down south.
Right. Oh yeah. Right. That's the one.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you said,
but no, we're just talking about for the sake of the
sake of the argument. But I'm just saying that's why
I got you.
Yeah, you feel me?
And I get what you're saying. The public service announcement. Uh-huh. And younger dudes are way more smarter than people were in our generation and the generation before us. Uh-huh. Because, you know, if you remember, you know, the generation before us, you know, condoms weren't a thing that were really used.
Right.
Because, the people who were coming up in the 80s, you know, they really didn't use condoms. So that's why you seen, you know, the influx of more people having kids in the 80s, in the 90s. Right. Now, these kids ain't having kids like that. Mm-mm. Some are, but a lot aren't.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. You meet guys, girls, all that. You be like, how old are you? It'd be like 30. Yeah. Like, how many kids you got? None. You know what I'm saying?
And they talking about they living.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad at them for
No, you can't be.
You can't. You know, because
I mean, we kind of not wish because we love our kids, but we do wish we had the same kids just at a later time.
Just doing things different.
More established. You
just
know
doing things different. But I realize this. God does what he does for a reason. Mm-hmm. Because every one of our kids are a testament in our life to where things were going wrong and we had to reprioritize ourselves. Mm-hmm. Every one of us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to sit your ass down.
Yep.
You're going to take care of this.
There was no other way he could sit us down. He couldn't sit us down with a conversation.
Not even jail.
He couldn't send a message to anybody else. Nothing.
Yeah.
So this was the only way he can do it. So sometimes we have to look at life and what it is. And I thank the Lord for all my kids.
Definitely. Yeah.
No matter how bad it looks on paper.
Yeah. So when I was bringing that up, it was really bringing up some other shit, but we got into some other shit. So as far as Mother's Day, right? Mm-hmm. First of all, what did y'all do for Mother's Day?
I spoiled the shit out my lady.
Spoiled the shit. What you do?
I just chilled at the house, you know, put a little something on the grill.
And my kid's mama, she probably mad because she told me, I'm going to be out there. She was a no-show. You know what I'm saying? I had cooked dinner and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a no-show, but it was all good. But I said that to say this. When Father's Day come around, we still got to do some barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? We still got to do all this, all that. And then what we get? We don't get no flowers. We get a card with everybody's name signed in it. One card. You know what I'm saying? You got 7 kids. Shit. It's going to be one card with 7 signatures in that motherfucker. It's going to be a pair of socks, maybe a tie. Nigga ain't wore a tie in a long time. A wedding, funeral, or some shit like that.
I'm going to be honest with you. My daughter, she really look out for me. Like my daughter, she, every year, she does something righteous for me. Whether it be Christmas, my birthday, or Father's Day.
Yeah, see, that's your daughter. That's your daughter.
Well, yeah. That's all we talking about.
No, we not. We
Well,
not.
no,
because you said you spoiled your lady.
Right.
So in return, when it's Father's Day, you know what I'm saying, we gonna see what it do then.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on.
Shit. Is she gonna cook or she gonna be like, here go the food to barbecue?
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
My lady.
Ask that man down there what he got.
Right. My lady, let me tell you this. My lady has always stepped up for Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, she gave me for Father's Day, she gave me $1,000.
Okay.
Told me just do what you wanted to do.
Right.
And then on top of that, she took me out to a nice restaurant.
That's dope.
But she always, for my birthday.
Most men don't get that.
Right.
Most men don't get that.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? Most men don't get that. I don't think I got a Father's Day gift in 10 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides that card with everybody's signature on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Huh? No, but within the last 10 years, yeah, I was. You feel me? It didn't matter. In a relationship or out of a relationship.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Before it wasn't like that. Like I would get little things, but like it was more along the lines of cards and maybe I get a card with $100 in it.
Right.
And don't get me wrong. At that time, I really appreciated that.
Yeah, nigga, I would appreciate $100.
I
would appreciate $50.
Yeah.
I would appreciate a $20 Amazon card.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to stay on you, S, because, like, the viewers don't know, but you talking about your girl, what she did for you, but do y'all have kids together?
No.
Exactly. So she's your girl.
Right.
So she see what you do for the other kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She see what you do for your kids, her kids, whatever that is. She appreciates that.
Right.
But as far as the women that we actually have kids with, bitches ain't thinking about us.
No, because what they feel
You know what I'm
like
saying?
is once we moved
Shit.
on, they don't have to do
Man,
nothing
you know what I'm
for us.
saying?
Or they don't have
Shit.
to send nothing through the kid. It's funny that there are times like when the kid was younger and we weren't seeing eye to eye or we weren't together, I would send things through the kid.
Yeah, we always do because that's just what we do.
appreciation.
Yeah, I would pull up. Like, here you go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having these kids for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't pulling up.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
They don't see it like that.
Yeah.
Mother's Day,
What?
some creamer, vanilla cream, to go in the refrigerator because I be using it up all the time.
Right. But see, that's a thoughtful gift. You know what I'm saying? Like
And she
thoughtful
appreciated
gifts.
it too.
Thoughtful gifts
You know what I'm
are the
saying?
best because thoughtful gifts, they can either not cost a little, they can cost a gang of money. But when it's thought involved, then the woman is like, damn, this nigga was really thinking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, shit, wake up to some cream in your coffee. You know what I'm saying? Swaggy D, you staying on that goddamn phone.
You know what they say? It be the
Shit.
little things.
Yeah, that's what it be, the little things, man.
I agree with you 100%. I
Like-
feel like the men always get the short end of the stick when it comes to Father's Day.
You know it's
You know,
funny?
we go all out for mothers, but
Hold on one second.
Father's Day, like we don't, you know what I mean? Nobody cares too much.
Exactly. We got to do the fucking cooking. You know what I'm saying? If that got to be the case, just leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? You leave me alone for fucking 24 hours. Don't ask me for shit. Take the kids. Let me go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, S, my girl gave me $1,000. You might not see me for 2 days. Shit. Let me go do me. Shit, hell yeah.
Yeah, I want a hall pass for Father's Day. Can I get a hall pass?
Listen,
This nigga want to go fuck the Cuban bitches.
Nigga said a hall pass.
Oh shit, man, hell yeah. When you watch TV, like
You don't want a hall pass, Ed?
when you watch TV,
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm
a
gonna
lot
tell
of
you why I
things
don't
is-
want a hall pass.
Why?
Because it's gonna lead to other shit.
Right.
It's gonna lead to that second hall pass. Huh?
Man, no. What it's gonna lead to is skipping school.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? And
Hell
in
yeah.
order for that not to happen, you know, you just got to stay in tune.
I don't want a hall pass. I want a community pass. We're gonna all be in here together. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what that nigga say? She bought your ass a new sweater.
I told her, do better.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the mall, you know what I'm saying? Bring back you and your best friend. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to give me a good ass gift. Shit,
Right.
fuck a hall pass. Shit, I want both of y'all on these balls.
She said, I wanted
right,
Mary.
exactly.
She said what you wanted and asked me. I said I wanted Mary Kate and Ashley.
You know what I'm saying? I need
Hey.
both of them.
Hey, and you know what? I get that. But, you know, when you been there and you done that, you know what that shit leads to. That leads to your bitch sliding off, her catting off with the other bitch sometime if the bitch is, you know, mouth game is more stronger than yours. Or,
And I'm going to be like, yeah, just let me watch. And when it gets super sloppy, I'm going to slide up in it.
but, you know,
Shit.
you know, these are, you know, what they call them?
Millennials?
No. What they call the
Carpet
studs.
muncher? Oh,
Studs.
the studs? Oh.
Stud.
Studs, you know, they be trying to, you know.
Nigga,
That's what you
ain't
want? You
Nobody,
want a stud?
Ain't nobody getting no stud coming through.
Shit, nigga.
Shit.
A lot of these bitches right now is getting turned out by studs, bro. It's been
Definitely.
listen,
It's been happening.
that shit been happening for years.
I done
bro.
seen bad bitches turn into studs.
Let me tell you this, bro.
Like, nigga, what
You
are
are
you
absolutely
doing?
right. Let me tell you this.
Shit.
Dwight, you remember I had this little chick, man. I had met her through my neighbors and them over there. This little light skinned chick, the one that played the guitar back in the day. And you was like, damn, this little bitch bad, but she was full blown, and she had a problem with it till one night we got to drinking and smoking blunts, and you know it just bloop slid it up in her. And
She
boy,
said, oh,
and then after it happened,
never
she felt
had
some type
love
of way.
like this before.
Antonio Brown.
Nigga, look. I bullshit you not. We was chilling and grinding and whatnot. Next thing you know, that motherfucker slipped in there. And she was like, oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Hey.
She gave that nigga that deep voice.
Listen. And look. And you know what I did? I went for broke.
Hell yeah. Man, hell yeah.
Because you could tell it was untampered goods.
Yeah.
And boy, she was so conflicted that she never called me back after that. Which I gambled and I realized that, hey, for some time, you know, when you're young, you know, you gamble like that.
I think that in that moment right there, like, if she see you right now, she gonna walk the other way.
Yeah, definitely.
She gonna be like, oh, nah, that's the nigga that turned me out. That nigga made me gay.
No, listen, she was already gay. She was having
Nigga,
bitches.
you don't understand
Oh,
what
no,
I'm
no. Oh, I
saying.
got you.
Yeah, you feel me?
you.
Like, you know, like if you see a stud and you be like, damn, you cute. She be like, nigga, is you gay? You like, no, nigga, you got a pussy. You know what I'm saying? You got a pussy. Ain't nothing gay about
She was
that.
like,
you know what I'm
in
saying?
order for me not to get his pussy up no more, I got to be a stud. I'm appealing. I got what you're saying.
Hell yeah.
Look.
Swaggy D, man, stay off that motherfucking
sorry, man.
phone.
My bad.
God damn,
Swag ain't never knocked no dyke.
man,
Shit, out here I have.
that nigga done knock dykes,
right.
bitches that's close
Studs.
to
Oh,
men,
Haney fighting?
ugly bitches. Yeah,
He's fighting this
Saturday
weekend.
we going to the thing. You feel me?
Oh yeah, y'all going to
Yeah,
see your girl?
yeah.
Y'all got y'all tickets?
I got them. Already.
got
I've
'em
been
already.
had them. Yeah,
How many you got?
I got. It's $140. It's like 7.
You got 7 tickets?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, who all going?
You see that?
Whoever you want to come.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah, whoever you want to come. You know what I'm saying? And Allen.
Yeah.
Washington and Allen. Yeah, man. So, shit, that's the Mother's Day versus Father's Day, man. We're going to get into some real shit, man. Ja motherfucking Morant. Back at it motherfucking again. Nigga, what is wrong with this nigga? I'm going to let y'all go. I started. I go at the end.
Bad choice, big dog. Mm-hmm. You just got suspended for the league. They smacked you on your wrist. Now they finna play with your paper.
Yeah, they played with his paper too. That nigga lost. He lost $40 million for not being on the NBA All-Star. First team.
Right.
He lost $40 million right there. He lost $600,000 in salary. You know what I'm saying? For missing 8 games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
You're starting to tax him.
Yeah.
And depending what Nike do, if they cut him, behind it, that's not cool.
Not cool at all. He got some shoes coming out like Thursday or Friday. He got like some why nots like Jordan. He had the blue and the red coming out. I was thinking about getting them because it might be his last pair of shoes.
you wearing your jaws today for the sake of it?
No, nigga, these is the Greek freaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these is the Greek freaks.
Oh, those are Giannis?
Yeah, these Giannis Antetokounmpos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give me your basketball kicks.
Yeah, nigga, you trying to get school?
Oh, you want me to cross you up on those?
You got on Kobe's, nigga.
Right,
you ain't doing nothing but a step back, and I'm going to throw that shit.
I'm doing the Euro step.
That's one thing Kobe didn't do too much of, nigga. It was a Euro step, nigga. Kobe going to do you like the old school nigga do you, nigga. Cross you up, nigga, fade you away, nigga, and it's a wrap, nigga. Or he going to dunk on you or shoot the 3 in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my opinion on the Ja Morant situation.
Yes, sir.
I feel like everybody's taking this state way out of proportion. I feel like he didn't do what he did is not that bad. Okay, he showed a gun in a video on Instagram. What's so bad about that? He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't shot nobody. He ain't in no fight with nobody. He ain't harming nobody. He just flashing a gun on Instagram. What's so bad about that? What you suspending them for?
For one, he just got in trouble.
Shit, you don't know. That's why in this
country, why it's a big deal.
What that nigga
in this country, you have a right to bear arms.
I got you, but you know what's such a big deal about it? He represents a league of people who don't agree with that. Right. And for that reason there alone, it's a problem. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I feel like he shouldn't have done it. It wasn't smart on his behalf, but that's no reason to cut the man from the NBA.
Well, nobody. Listen, let me tell you this. Nobody's cutting him. Let's get that straight. Nobody's gonna cut him
because he ain't gonna be playing for the Shanghai Sharks.
Because let me tell you this: if he gets cut today, he'll have a job tomorrow.
I agree. That's what I said.
So. That's not going to happen.
And then you suspend him.
What's going to happen?
I'm going to tell you. His season is over already. What the hell are you suspended for?
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What they're going to tell him is you got to get rid of the people that hang around you.
He's on vacation.
And what they're going to do.
That nigga was in the streets.
Is they're going to put league officials around him and league appointed people around him to help him get his life back on track. He is a dumbass.
All right, let me say this real quick, man.
Shoot.
Ja motherfucking Morant. Swaggy, you listening?
I'm listening.
All right. NBA is a private company. It's a private company, right? If you look back over the league, you had Gilbert Arenas, Crennington. Them niggas was flashing guns. Them niggas was losing whole half seasons. Niggas in jail for murder. That's what that shit can lead to. You got a gun on the street. You with a nigga that gangbang, you might have to pop a nigga. We don't want, you were saying before we even started the show, he's the face of the league. Okay, we gonna say that. If he's the face of the league, how the fuck can a nigga on the face of the league, having the face of the league, be out here brandishing firearms? How can he? Nigga, I play for the NBA, nigga, not the NRA. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm promoting. Right. Nigga, if anything, I have a basketball, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm practicing to getting ready for next year. You know what I'm saying?
Now, to piggyback on what Juice was saying, Now, if he was at in a controlled environment with a whole bunch of people and they were shooting guns and doing something like that,
you know what I'm saying?
Now that's something totally different.
Totally different.
But riding around with a bunch of people and just pulling a gun out in a car where things could happen.
Yeah.
Things could happen. Imagine me right now pulling a gun out, waving it, and you be like, nigga, put that gun up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, man, ain't nothing gonna happen. Bah!
Yeah.
And it shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how quick something can
Got
happen.
a Facebook friend that happened to her son. He did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, what he's saying is the owner of the team and the NBA, they trying to protect their investment.
Definitely.
Yeah. They done put 200 and some million into this
Tony
nigga.
Touch.
Some million into this dude, so they don't want him to pop himself on an accident or somebody pop him.
Or imagine
Or if he popped somebody else.
imagine him shoot. Imagine him shoot himself.
Yeah.
And he's never the same again.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Fucked up.
Because nobody took the time to say, you know what, this dude is wilding.
They took the time. That's the
I
whole.
got you.
That's the
but
whole
look,
thing.
normally,
They took the time.
normally it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, but that's what makes it more fucked up because this is not his first time.
Right.
Nigga, you lost the 8 games, right? That was cool. That's good. Nigga, slap on the wrist, like you said. You said, nigga, I need counseling. I need to make better decisions. You just said this April 28th. Nigga, today is like the 15th of the next month. 2 weeks later, you do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, bro, like what I'm about to say, give me a second because this shit gonna flip. So the nigga he was with, right? The nigga he was with is the same nigga that's banned from NBA games because he was the one, they don't know if it was a gun or a laser pointer at the Indiana Pacers, right? Same nigga that showed up to the mall with him to go fight the fucking security guards and wanting to beat up the nigga at finish line. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me spin it all around. This is the same nigga, right? This is the same nigga that's on Instagram Live. He don't even know the nigga got a gun. That's like, yeah, nigga, I'm with John Morant. Oh, he got the gun. He had the smarts to try to hurry up and turn the phone. You feel me? Like if you watch the video straight through, the nigga doing like this, and then when he seen it with the gun, he try to hurry up and turn it. But the way social media works is a nigga is screen recording. Soon as you say you got any type of celebrity, niggas is screen recording everything. No matter what, because we can think about when the nigga Indian Red got killed. Who the fuck would think about screenshotting that? You feel me? Who would think about screenshotting this nobody nigga? Am I right? Right. Niggas is screenshotting everything, screen recording everything. You go, hold on, real quick. You go live today, right? You go live right now from here. It's a nigga on your live, nigga, that's screen recording everything you say just in case something happened and they can make money off of that. They don't give a fuck who you are. They like something might happen. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is screen recording every fucking thing. And you saying you with, I'm with Sean right now, nigga. I'm with Pasadena Sean, nigga. We, and now next thing you know, you got the gun and you pop yourself. Now, nigga, I'm making money off of selling this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the world we live in, nigga.
Yeah, somebody's trying to reap the benefits on your fuck up.
On your fuck up. And that's just exactly what happened. How many fucking outlets bought that shit?
So you're saying that it was his boy is the one that posted the video? Or
No,
was it on
he's
John
on
Morant's?
live. No, his boy is on live. That's what I'm saying. It ain't even him. I could see how his live was getting recorded. It's his homeboy.
The league was already watching that because they know they fuck around.
Yeah, exactly.
And like they already said,
I feel you.
Like Stephen A. and all them say, the league already know who you fucking with, especially if you're a superstar.
Right.
When they know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because they have people watching you.
Yeah, all the time.
Dudes,
all the
that's all
time.
I gotta say. He shouldn't have. I wouldn't give a damn who's filming this. Boy, live. You should not have a gun in your hand. Period.
You can have that motherfucker under the seat,
if it's alive
in the
or
waistband.
no
Nigga,
life.
don't show it. Especially when you just got off of getting in trouble.
Whether any phones out or not.
Yeah.
I come out and be like, nigga, I fuck with pistols.
See?
I live in Memphis.
Niggas think they tough. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, it's okay to be a basketball player and make all of this money.
You know what's gonna happen?
Shit.
It's some fuck shit is gonna happen, and they're gonna tie him to it, and that's how they're gonna take him down.
Man, I hate to say this, bro. I said this last time. I said John Morant gonna be dead or in jail. He only going two paths. He acting like that scared gangster that's like, nigga, I'm just showing off because I'm with the real gangsters. So I'm just showing off. I'm a square, but I got all the bread. So, nigga, I'm with it too. A nigga gonna push you to the point where you gotta be with it. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be in old school duel, nigga, and you're gonna have to shoot or be shot. Yeah. So either way, you're gonna go down. Yeah. I don't know, man. You feel me? I mean, 44 games, 42 games. What is it? 82 game season. All-Star break. He might miss 50 games, bro. He might miss 50 games only because they gave him the slap on the wrist the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're definitely going to make an example out of it.
I don't, personally, y'all may call me, nigga, cooning or whatever, nigga. I don't think the nigga should play none next year. None. I would suspend this nigga for the whole fucking year.
No, that's too harsh.
That's not, nigga, it's not too harsh. I'm going to tell you why it's not too harsh. We gave you a slap on the wrist and said, nigga, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? You was in the club drunk. You know what I'm saying? You went to counseling. You did all this. But if you do it again, you know what I'm saying?
What did he do? The first time he got caught, what was he do? The same thing, right?
He was in a public place.
He was in a public place in Colorado in the strip
Farm.
club.
Nobody got hurt.
It don't matter. Nobody got hurt the next time. But like I said, nigga, he plays for the NBA, nigga, not for the NRA.
What happened to Plaxico Barris when he shot himself in the club?
He missed the whole season.
And he went to jail.
He ended up coming back, right?
But he went to
jail.
He went to jail.
He went to jail for 2 years. He went to jail for 2 years.
Nigga, they had to suspend him.
Did he go to jail?
He did go to jail. Look it up. He went to jail for having a firearm and discharging it in a public place in New York.
Well, that's New York. New York got different rules when it comes to guns.
I was just about to say that.
Right.
But
this is Memphis. Memphis, you can probably carry guns down there.
But it doesn't matter. See, that's you thinking of the fucking laws, nigga. The laws don't
apply to the NBA.
Exactly. It doesn't. It doesn't. This is who's paying your fucking check.
Yeah.
These are the people that's paying your check.
Right.
It's like when you didn't show up with a bow tie on Sunday.
Yeah.
With Chuck on Saturday and Sunday.
You ain't working today.
It was a problem, right?
Yeah, it was a problem.
You might not work today if you don't go buy a bow tie or come back in the right attire. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It's unseen rules and regulations.
You think that's in the contract when they sign?
It don't have to be in a contract.
There's certain things that you do to put a smut on the league.
Exactly. So if it's not in the contract, you can't hold it against them.
It's probably not in the contract, nigga, that, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't slap your bitch. But if a nigga slap their bitch, they going to go to jail and they going to get fined from the NBA and suspended.
I bet you they say any negative behavior with law enforcement, any cases that you catch or anything I bet you anything that smears the NBA or makes the NBA look bad.
Anything
I bet you that
smears the NBA.
And that falls under that category.
Because we basing this argument on what you said before we got on camera. That said this nigga's the face of the NBA. So if he's the face of the NBA, nigga,
don't look good.
Name any other face of the NBA that did anything like this. Anybody. You can go back years. The only other thing anybody ever else did that was the face of the league, nigga, was talked out of for black people back in the 60s. Kobe with the rape. You know what I'm saying? And then when that shit came out, we ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah,
we can go back to when Jason Williams shot his limo driver and killed him.
He wasn't the face of the NBA, but
he wasn't.
I get what you're saying.
But he was at that time. He was
the best rebounder.
He was a dude who was being paid a max salary.
Mm-hmm. He was the best rebounder in the league.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So there has been certain situations in which things have happened, but now it's just different. They're trying to control the narrative. They want to get in front of everything. And in order to make the league look a certain way, they have to ostracize the player and separate themselves.
Exactly.
With distance.
Exactly. I ain't giving you my lawyers, none of that. If you get into some other shit, we're going to give you our lawyers. You know what I'm saying? If we feel
not
like
for
it's
this.
a probability of you, he not even like you just said. He not gonna get no crime for holding the gun. None of that. But it's the integrity of what he stands for, which
Absolutely.
he stands for in the NBA. You see Ja
He's the
Morant,
face of
are
the
you
NBA.
gonna say
When he gets
He's a
contract,
star player. It's not like he's Dylan Brooks. And if Dylan Brooks, he would have been kicked out the league.
Let me tell you this. though.
Definitely.
You're
Let
a
me
star
tell you-
players. They try to give you chances
So
as much
check
as
this out.
possible.
they give you a little carte blanche, but
let me tell you why
not
Dylan.
in the second case?
I got you. Let me tell you why Dylan Brooks is going to get another job.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he was defensive. He was second team defensive player
Mm-hmm.
on the defensive team. And that's not by chance.
Yeah.
So he's going to get another job.
Oh, he definitely will.
All right. So that's all I had to say about that.
Nigga. But if Dylan Brooks had a gun, he'd
It
probably
would-
be out
it'd be
the
a
league.
wrap.
It would be a
Yeah,
wrap.
that's
It'd
what
be a
he's
wrap.
saying.
That's
He's
what I
saying
said.
it'd be a rap, nigga.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Totally what you're saying.
Yeah.
It would be a wrap.
Yeah, we do.
Especially with the
Even
year,
though he fucked up.
Especially with the year that he's had this year and that turnaround, like he pulled out a pistol or something. It was,
He talked shit about LeBron too, so you know what I mean. The league don't like that. You talking shit about LeBron? They love LeBron in the league, so
I don't think that got nothing to do with
I
the
was just
league.
going to say that.
That's
League
all.
don't
Hey,
give,
yeah.
nigga.
league don't give a fuck who
That's
you
the-
do. Long as you don't put your hands on nobody.
I'm not
that
talking
don't
about the
turn
league. I'm
personal.
talking about Memphis Grizzlies organization.
He's a kid.
No, okay.
They didn't back him up, and I don't respect what they did with Dylan Brooks.
What do you
They
mean
didn't
they
back
didn't back him up?
They backed him up until they lost.
Yeah.
As soon as the season's over, they released him. They didn't even trade him. They just released him from
They
the roster.
didn't release him.
No,
They
his
told him that
contract was over. They
Yeah.
wasn't gonna re-sign him.
And
They
that's
ain't
all they.
releasing a nigga.
And that's
That's
all they
bullshit.
told him.
Their
That's a-
contract is over. Shit.
I disagree with it 100%.
What, you thought they should have re-signed him?
Hell yeah. That nigga was the heart and soul of your
Time
team.
out, time out, time
yeah,
out.
he wasn't John Morant, but that nigga was the defenses on your team. And he was the Patrick Beverly, you know what I mean? Players like that. Yeah, he ain't gonna put
He
up
was-
20, 30 points a game, but still.
he was the
has
poor
heart.
man's-
He has heart.
He was the poor man's Draymond.
Exactly. He had heart. And he was willing to fight and fucking scratch and claw for your team. But
he's-
you just throw him away like he's trash.
He's gonna do that for any team, just like Westbrook. He's gonna
Like,
do that for
that's
any
some
team.
bullshit, bro.
But he's gonna do that for any team.
Right.
So, like, okay, it's a business decision more than it is a feeling. Like, okay, yeah, nigga, you talk shit and we lost by 40. Okay, that's cool, right? But nigga, he's gonna demand $25 million a year because of the contract he was in. Now, if he goes to another team, they don't have to pay him that. But since he's on that team, they like, oh, you with the home team, your max or your mid-level max is X amount of dollars. You're gonna get 25 million because the price of the money went up, the salary cap went up. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get this certain amount of money, which is
They
probably
just raised the salary cap.
a quarter of the team's full salary. And then you fill in the blanks later on when you get down to the max. But for us to say, or for you to say that it's fucked up, every business decision, you got to think about everything. I always say this when, like S say, in the totality, you only got to the first round. And you was the number 2 seed that lost to the 7th seed. So who was the weak link on the team? Even though you was D'ing niggas up during the year, you didn't do it in the playoffs. You did it a couple of games, but you didn't do it throughout the playoffs. They should be fucking playing in the conference finals instead of the Lakers. To keep it 100, if you go off of paper attributes,
Yeah, number 2 seed. Yes, definitely.
yeah. If you go off the paper attributes, you'll be like, oh, nigga, Memphis should have been in there. But not only him, Morant was talking shit. Nigga, we ain't worried about nobody. We worried about Boston. Like, nigga, y'all worried about the wrong shit. So the whole team is young. They probably got the youngest team in the league besides Houston. So them niggas is just out here popping shit, talking shit, and all of that. And then being in Memphis, Young Dolph. What's the other nigga name with the big head?
Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? You got Glorilla. This ain't even a topic, but I'm going to get to it in a second. You got all of these niggas, so they feel like they becoming that community because they there all the time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we're going to get off of Ja Morant. But this ain't even a topic. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even a topic, but have y'all ever noticed that every rap scene that blows up, the murders go up?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
The murders go up, like, no matter what. When Atlanta start being on the scene, nigga, next thing you know, you start hearing, oh, they murdering shit in Atlanta. Chicago went up. Oh, these niggas is killing shit. Then them niggas is overkilling shit. They killing shit in 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock in the morning, catch you going to go get your fucking coffee and shit. You know what I'm saying? So Memphis blowing up. Now you looking at all the murders that happened in Memphis. Like, LA, we already know when Ice Cube and them started coming out, it was just like, oh, nigga, that's the gangbang capital, and niggas is getting murdered and all that. Every city from the fucking 80s all the way till now, every city that blow up in the rap game is the city that's leading the fucking country in murders.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And right now it's Philadelphia. It's Philadelphia.
Philly is a treacherous place. You know why, though, too? It's 75% black.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. You know, when you in California, like California, we got it seems like it's a big black community, but it's really not. Like, I tell people when they go to the Midwest, to the South and stuff, and you see more blacks, like, it was some days I didn't even see another race. You know what I'm saying? It was some days growing up I'd never even seen another race. I'm talking about going to the store.
Living in the mill or in GA?
Shit, really in the mill. I seen Asians in Atlanta because they own the stores. But in Milwaukee, them niggas own the liquor store. Them niggas own the bar. Them niggas is working at the park. Them niggas is the teachers at the school. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
They said that and Minnesota are the two most segregated cities still.
That's crazy. And I believe it. I believe it.
In America to this day, since
I believe it.
Way back, they're still the most segregated cities.
Yeah.
Not even the South.
Man, I could believe it. I could believe it.
They said the mill, you could tell the difference.
Yeah. I went to Milwaukee probably when my little cousin got married, so that's probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and I was like, damn, this is crazy, bro. Like, they got a spot, I forget the name of it, but it's kind of like a Dairy Queen or something like that.
Right.
But, nigga, everybody work there black, nigga. They serving you black shit. You know what I'm saying? You go in that motherfucker, you ain't getting no, what they call that shit?
Blizzard?
No, hell no. See, they call it something different.
Custard.
They got the custard, but what you call a soda mixed with the ice cream.
Oh, float.
But they call it something different out there.
Not a malt.
It's not a malt.
That's a root beer float, right? Root beer float.
We call it that out here, but they got a whole nother name for it when you go out there. You go out there and be like, let me get a root beer float. What the fuck is you talking about?
The mill is its own place. That was the first place I ever seen. They had Culver's. Everywhere you went, they had custard.
Yeah,
they didn't have ice cream.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
They didn't have ice cream. Yeah. They had custard.
People be like, "Oh, Wisconsin, nigga, you out there with them white folks." And
custard is fire,
nigga,
bro.
A lot of black people out there.
Hell yeah,
nigga. If I took you to Milwaukee, you would think you was in Compton. Every city you went, or every block you went.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mill is saturated with blacks.
I'm gonna tell you one thing to do. Man. If y'all don't do nothing else, just go to you can travel. I wouldn't advise you to go to Milwaukee. I'm gonna just say go to YouTube and just put in Milwaukee. Just put in Milwaukee. You think that niggas in Chicago are shooting up and murdering shit? Look up Milwaukee.
That been going on in the mill. That been going on.
What? They killed the singer out there. They killed the singer that sung the song with Life, SCX. You know what I'm saying? They killed her and her boyfriend in the studio. Nigga.
Really?
Yeah. Like, nigga, Milwaukee is treacherous, bro.
And it's been that way.
It's been that way, bro. Like, nigga,
any place
that's where Jeffrey Dahmer was from. And it was so easy because he integrated into the black community, nigga.
That's where he lived.
And it was like, nigga, nobody thought nothing about it because everybody else was dying too. So it's like, it's just another murder.
He didn't live in a gay community. He lived in a black community.
You know what I'm saying?
He lived in the roughest neighborhood in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So nobody never questioned anything.
Yeah. When they see him bringing niggas home, they're like, oh, you got another one, huh? You know what I'm saying, nigga? You running through these gay niggas.
and it was a joke. It was a joke for people.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. But next thing you know, because like, okay, how many of your homies that you really don't fuck with, but you see them all the time? If you see him with a different bitch all the time, you just gonna be like, oh, that nigga running through these bitches, right? But what if he killing every bitch that you seen?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
Crazy
And
shit.
that's what it was with Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. I think that he was in the black community,
Yeah.
getting all the gay boys and taking them home.
Yeah. And nobody questioned it. You know what I'm saying? Only time they questioned it is when the Asian dude ran out. You know what I'm saying? And
they
he
still
learned
didn't
from
arrest
that.
him.
Yeah, he learned from that. Like, I ain't bringing no other race. I ain't bringing no other race shit.
Only niggas.
Yeah, only niggas. You know what I'm saying? Man, the next topic is yours, bro. We're going to talk about the
Screenwriters
strike.
Guild. Swaggy.
Oh, you talking to me? I thought you were talking to Pastina Sean.
Oh, you talking to me?
He only talked to me on Thursday.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Right,
nigga.
Thirsty Thursdays. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the strike. You know, because all the writers in Hollywood are on strike right now. They feel like they're undercompensated and they need to get paid. You know, everybody else getting paid. Actors, directors, producers, everybody's getting top dollar. But the writers, they feel like they're not getting paid. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? You viewers out there that's watching the show, you know what I mean, hit us up, let us know your opinion. But I feel like, yeah, the writers need to get paid, you know. Pay these people, you know.
Yeah, pay me, nigga. I'm writing all of this shit. Everything these niggas are saying. No, my bad.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you need to get paid. So when we sign the contract, you might give you a little bit more extra.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm gonna get $1 million. You gonna get $600,000.
That's how
You
backwards
said that last episode.
Pastina Sean gonna get $100,000.
So that mean that nigga mean that shit, right?
Pastina Sean gonna get $100,000.
But guess what?
If we got any sponsors, do not hit Swaggy D up. He don't pay fair.
Hit me up on the gram, okay?
Where you at on the gram?
I'm
man?
Mr. Swaggy D on the gram. Hit me up. We need sponsors.
Swaggerless D.
We need the sponsors. We need Hennessy, Remy Martin, because we love to drink that drink. Okay, sponsor us.
Man, holla at us, man.
Okay,
On the
just
real.
talk to me, because I'm the
He couldn't even think of it. Nigga. He used the
I'm
cornball.
trying to think of something to say.
You the cornball. We already know now. So I just feel like this, man. I feel like the writers, like, okay, just like any other entity that you go in. If you work at McDonald's, you know what you're going to get paid. If you work at Burger King, you know what you're going to get paid. If you work for the city, you know what you're going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? If you're not independent on your own, writers, they come in and they be like, okay, you're going to get paid X amount of dollars for this. Are you cool with it? They be like, yeah, I'm cool. They sign their name on that line. It's over. Now, what they mad about is this. So say we're watching Netflix, right? Mm-hmm. And they wrote a show on Netflix. Let's just say I'm a Sinner. They wrote that shit, right? They said, okay, nigga, we're going to pay each one of y'all $100,000. Now, if that show blows up and that's the most watched shit, Netflix is getting paid more. And they don't have to tell the writers what they're getting. You feel me?
Right.
They don't have a clause in their contract that says if it goes over this number, we need to get this X amount of dollars. So they're fighting for that
bonus.
extra. You feel me? Mm-hmm. These niggas is fighting for that extra. They not saying they definitely need to get paid more. They're saying when something does good, they need to get paid that bonus.
They want that incentive.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the Clippers go to the playoffs. They get a bonus.
Right.
For going to the playoffs. For every game you play in the playoffs, you get a whole nother check because you got all your money from the regular season. Now you're getting playoff checks. You know what I'm saying? So they like, nigga, we need them playoff checks. After that shit reached 1 million viewers or a million downloads, whatever it is, we need those extra checks.
Well,
and they're not getting that.
What you mean, residual income?
residual income is income that always happens every time somebody gets paid.
Right.
But what they really want is the money that goes over the money that they thought that whatever was gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So imagine our show does numbers. And now we don't renegotiate.
Right.
We just keep going on, and other podcasts will get millions of dollars, and people are coming to us like, man, we'll give you this, but we're not willing to renegotiate.
Right.
See what I'm saying, Sway?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Nigga, what you just said, I'm jumping ship. Shit. If they paying, I'm staying, but if they not, I'm gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And so in essence, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, but they can't go nowhere because they
They're
tied in the contract. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if it's not time to renegotiate your contract, it ain't really a leg you can stand on.
Well,
you know?
I disagree because a couple of months ago, LAUSD did that.
Right.
They walked out.
I was out there when they did that.
Yep.
I was mad as fuck. I went down there that day.
And to be honest with you, if you remember, they got what they needed.
Say that again. Who was it?
LAUSD.
What they do?
They went on strike.
But what did they do?
They're teachers.
Exactly.
I got you.
They teach your motherfucking kids.
But you got. I got you. But also,
you gonna have substitute teachers teaching your kids for the whole year?
I totally understand what you're saying. I totally get it. But Hollywood is a major part in California. It's one of the biggest businesses in California.
It is.
Do you agree?
I agree.
So, with that being said, they're going to find a way to compensate those people. Before they would compensate teachers.
I don't think so.
I don't agree
tell you
with
why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
That's why I said.
We'll see.
That's why I said. Do you think they're gonna have fucking substitute teachers teaching your kids?
No,
right?
Because 3 days later they cut the strike and they just implemented it last week. What they're gonna get in summer school, they all get bonuses and stuff of that nature.
It's a little more, but it's not what they wanted.
I got you.
It's not what they wanted. So I'm gonna equate this shit because you was talking about what we're talking about, which is the writers, right? So think about Vons. When Vons went on strike, right? Remember that? It was big. Did Vons close?
No.
It didn't close. They had niggas that was out there looking for a job, and they told them niggas, you gonna come right in making this $27 an hour. These niggas want $38 an hour. We can't afford to pay all of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And niggas like, oh man, y'all crossing the picket line to work. Niggas like, yeah, nigga, I gotta feed my family. You know what I'm saying? You got some niggas that do it, some niggas that be like, you know, whatever. And when we talking about the writers, how many niggas that's on Tubi that writing for Netflix right now? Because these other niggas is out there.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
So that's where the negotiation breaks down. And niggas just be like, okay, fuck it, nigga. Because them niggas gonna take my job, nigga. And now I gotta, hopefully somebody buy this screenplay that I wrote. You know what I'm saying?
And niggas are selling screenplays every day.
They are, man. That's why we gotta come up with one. They can only say no so many times, nigga. I talked to Julian the other day. I said, man, what we need to make the movie? You know what I'm saying? I said, man, what I got to do, write it? He was like, yeah. So I said, okay, I'm going to come up with some character development, bring all the characters into play, and nigga, I'm going to go from there and start writing them in.
I'm going to start making characters.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Julian can do it for us. He got all the equipment, so we can have him. He can film all the shit for us.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
He make movies himself.
Yeah. My creative juice has been flowing, man. I got a whole lot of shit in my brain.
You need to drop that fucking album.
And he's went to a few film festivals also.
Right.
Where some of his films have been looked at.
You just bypassed that. I heard you just bypassed that.
I didn't. I was trying to be respectful and wait for him to finish and then get back with you. Is that okay?
Not really, but go ahead.
See? Y'all niggas is disrespectful.
Right. We disrespectful. We the three amigos, but we disrespectful. Nobody called nobody a bitch.
Okay, my bad.
Nobody did nothing.
My bad. You're disrespectful.
Right. Yes, right.
I was fuck you both. Fuck you both.
I was trying to wait for him to finish because he started talking like as you were saying it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the album is in the works, man, and I need to holler at 210 because I need some shit off my chest. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, let's make it happen, man.
We gonna make
Whose
it
album?
cuz.
Your album?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juice
man,
album need to
my
come.
album, man.
His
I got-
album need to come this summer.
I've been like 7 songs in, nigga, for like a year, maybe longer,
Yeah, because
huh?
Pasadena Sean over here doing albums with Edie and ain't including nobody else.
Shut
what's
up.
Up with, what's
Man,
up with
what?
that?
I don't want to hear you.
What's
What are you talking about? He not including nobody.
he didn't? I'm defending you over here. How come you didn't get to be on the song with Edie?
What do you mean? I called him the night that it happened.
I knew that he was doing a song, but look, this is what about music. Hold on. What about
I'm instigating right
the
now.
thing about music? Like, if you get an artist that's out there that's doing their thing, of course, a nigga be like, nigga, it's me and you on this song. Now, if it's a remix or anything like that, yeah, I would like to be on it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, you don't know what the artist is thinking. The artist is probably like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you on this song. Like, don't put nobody on it. Not saying he said that, but just saying like different artists be on different shit.
I want to know how much you paid to be on the song with Edie. That's what I want to know.
It's his song. Fuck you talking about?
Because I know Edie charged $5,000, $10,000 to be on a song with him. So how much did you pay him? That's what I want to know.
Y'all be calling me rich. Pasadena Sean rich. He got money. He
Edie charging $5,000 to be on a song with him. So how much did you pay Pasadena Sean?
For one, this was a long-standing relationship that Tony Touch and Runner put together, and we've been fucking around with each other. And Edie showed me the utmost respect and love when I came at him, because how I came at him was unusual. And, you know, it was in the mix of him doing some business with me.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
So it worked out
Showed
in
you
a
some
way.
love.
It not even the love. It just worked out in a way, and he wanted to hear what I had. And when he heard what I had, and he was already privy to what I had and what I'm doing, he just wants me to be more active in the public eye.
Okay. You dismissed that kind of quick. That was love, nigga.
Exactly. He gave you some love.
That was love. Like, love for what you do, for your craft, for everything you got going yourself. That was love. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, we ain't talking about monetary. We just, if a nigga fuck with you and they fuck with you, nigga, that's for the love. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's where he was getting at when he said, oh, he showed you some love. Not like, nigga gave you a discount. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, the nigga showed you some love.
He did. He showed me some major love, man, and I'm forever appreciative.
Man,
You
no
know,
doubt.
the one thing I love about Edie is that, you know, anytime I call him, he always pick up that phone. It don't matter what time of day, what time of night, he always pick up that phone. And it ain't never no funny shit like who this or none of that, you know. And even going to the studio and making shit happen, you know, we had been popping days before and just talking about what we was going to do.
Right.
And, you know, me, I'm more of the on-the-spot type guy.
Right.
When it comes to doing
It's funny, while you talking, I can hear the song playing in my head right now. So what I want to ask you is the song that you let me listen to. That's the finished version.
It is the finished version.
Okay, yeah, that shit, yeah, for sure, man. Let me
It
shoot
is.
the video.
You know what's funny is when we was with Mike the other day, that's what he pulled me aside and asked me.
For real?
Like, man, we need to shoot some videos.
Right.
And he was like, his creative juices are flowing right now. And
That's when you got to catch them.
he's in that mode. So, you know, it's about to happen.
Oh yeah, Mike is very talented.
On the real. On the real.
Dude.
The only thing I say, you know, love Mike Towns. He probably gonna do my next video. But when I do my next project, the thing that I'm gonna do is say I do 3 videos for the album. I'm gonna use 3 different directors.
That's been hard for me.
Yeah.
I've been noticing. And you got to watch out nowadays because a lot of niggas is finessing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of niggas is finessing. I done ran across a couple fuck niggas.
Yeah.
And I done ran across a couple people who, you know, are solid.
Right.
But just don't live out this way and do great videos and do great work.
Right.
But I know ultimately, you know, I'm gonna get my work done.
Yeah. You
But-
got to. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, just thinking about it in its totality, like looking at it and really, you know, it ain't been the time to shoot videos. The weather's been bad. We haven't been able to see Pasadena in the best light. And what's crazy about my last video, it rained.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, the weather's better. You know, we're gonna have some bigger productions. it's gonna be right.
Definitely.
Shoot some more videos.
Definitely, man. Because
Shut
I
up,
mean,
nigga.
one
You
thing
told me to shoot one. Look, Tony Touch just want to argue with me today.
one thing about it, man, and two things for sure, man.
I'm gonna throw something.
We
Daddy, but I
all
don't know
we
what
all
I'ma
got
throw at it.
creative juices. You know what I'm saying? And like I always tell people, man, you got to throw all this shit against the wall and see which one stick.
With my other
So
cup.
it don't matter what you do or what you love to do that shit. If you got an idea, shoot for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So man, you know what I'm saying? Look out for some shoes coming out from your boy. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get these kicks out here. You know what I'm saying? Because tired of wearing the other nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got my own. That's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? It's in the works. We ain't going to say production yet, but it's in the works. You feel me?
Sure.
Yeah, man. So we going to shoot down to Lil Meech. We talked about Lil Meech at the airport already, right?
Yep, last episode.
We talked about that, right? But we didn't talk about Michael Rainey, which is Tariq that plays on Power, right? This nigga, them niggas would be going back and forth, clowning.
Yeah, talking about their shows.
They clowning. So did y'all see the video with Michael Rainey? He walks into the airport, nigga, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a minor. You can't check my bags." He packed my bags like he's clowning the shit that Lil Meech did. Y'all didn't see that?
No.
Oh man, y'all gotta see it. Yeah, they be playing with each other, man. But that's some legal shit. You shouldn't play on the legal tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fun and games, but, you know, we was talking about it earlier.
These niggas don't have no boundaries.
Yeah, the young niggas do not have boundaries, nigga. If you fuck up and you slip up, it's going to be a op. It's going to be a nigga that you thought you fuck with heavy. Them niggas is going to be clowning you on some fuck shit that you did. It's Lil Meech.
Especially if you're famous.
Yeah, Lil Meech. Why is you telling them niggas you a minor? Fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And that's the big point that nigga had to say on that video. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this, man.
Yeah.
To Lil Meech. Your daddy sacrificed a lot for you to be who you are today. Man, be accountable. Stop doing dumb shit. Stop putting yourself in these positions in the public eye. Even though it may be bullshit. Stop giving people a reason to feel like you're the second coming of your father.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this.
Apple don't fall too far from
Come
the
on
tree,
now.
nigga.
And guess what's going to end up happening? Your daddy's going to get out and you're going to be going in.
Yeah. That's some real shit.
His dad is still locked up?
Yeah, he supposed to get out in 2025 or 2026.
Okay, well, so, and what is his son doing with his life?
He's an actor.
Oh, man,
Supposed
stop
to be
it.
an actor.
Next!
Is he in the actual show?
Nigga, they got the show BMF and he playing his daddy.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know they had like his actual son playing the part in there. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, nigga, just like Ice Cube's son played him.
You know, another.
You know what I'm saying?
Another person that stole one of my parts that I should have had. You know,
Yeah.
I should have been.
But the nigga had to audition for the role and all that. He was just a natural, charismatic motherfucker. And he looked just like his daddy at that age. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was only natural. You know?
They did prep him. 50 prepped him.
Yeah, they prepped him.
And he told him that, you know, that's what he wanted for him. And his dad really wanted, in order for him to do the story, he wanted his son to have a part in it. Which, I'm going to be honest with you. If one of us had a story, if I had a story and it told our lives,
Right.
all of our sons would be involved.
Yeah, for sure. Especially as youngsters.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Growing up.
Just like vice versa.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know that for a fact.
Yeah, and that's dope.
And I got a whole lot of sons, so, you know.
I think that's dope as fuck that the kids are playing the daddies because it seems more realistic. Even though some parts, you know, they left out or some parts that they, you know, wrote in, the shit is the epitome of the 80s when niggas was selling big dope. Niggas be looking at it like, oh man, this shit could never happen. Nigga, I was in the middle of the shit when
was
there's
happening.
30 niggas out there, nigga,
happening.
selling,
Knock
nigga,
for knock.
and everybody is out there making
for knock.
1,000 a day.
Knock for knock,
5,000 a day.
You
Niggas
knock,
is out
I
there
knock.
getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, we've all seen it. You came up Tony Touch in the 80s. You seen it in LA. You seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You seen 100 niggas on the block getting money. And everybody made $1.
Yeah.
I remember coming up in Compton when I first moved here from Iowa, and it was a culture shock because niggas was really getting it. You would see a nigga today would be a bum. Next week he'd be in a brand new car with a stack of money. You know, niggas just staying down.
Yeah.
And then you see some niggas get turned out after a while. But then you see a lot of niggas, you know, stay down and make some real money and turn businessmen.
Yeah. A lot of Fortune 500 niggas right there started in the
down
cocaine industry.
Or you come up. Stay down before you come up.
Nah,
right?
man, you just got to know what you want in life. I think a plan is everything for a man. I think that we have to, at some point, focus on something. And then what that does is it gives us direction to other places we want to go.
Yeah, if you don't make a plan, nigga, you planning to fail.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? Our grandparents told us that.
Yeah.
How many times your grandma told you that?
Yeah.
Coming up as a youngster.
Yeah, because she had a plan.
Yep. But we didn't see it that way because but no, it was just the life that they created for us was just a way of life. And we were being very rebellious. You're absolutely right.
Shit, my grandparents did give me shit. I lived with my grandparents. You know what they did?
Come on, you live with your grandparents.
They live with me at some point. They lived with me and my mom for a minute,
Okay.
and they had their own room. And I had to pay. They had if I wanted a bag of chips or a soda, I had to pay for that shit. They charged us.
But you know why?
Was they the candy lady?
Exactly.
But
They
you
had-
know-
if
but
wanted
you know
chips,
why?
Candy, soda.
But you know why?
They had a refrigerator in their room, and they had a lock on that shit, so
But
you couldn't go open there and get it.
But you know
You
why?
want it? That was 50 cents for a bag of chips.
You know why? Because
Why?
that was their residual income.
Yeah. They was already grandparents, nigga. They wasn't going to work. They was selling these chips.
How many grandparents you know doing shit like that though?
But
A lot.
A lot.
No, not a lot.
Listen,
My kids'
my
grandparents.
grandma,
Your
my
gr-
grandma. Listen,
Your grandma
my
probably
grandma.
grandmas probably gave y'all shit like, oh, here you go, here you go.
I worked for my grandmother.
Listen, my
I'm gonna let
grandma
him go first.
My grandma on the holidays made pies and chitlins for other people, amongst other things, rabbit, raccoon, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Right.
And you know what we would do is help our grandma prepare it. She would charge something for it, and she would, do maybe about 4 or 5 of them, and that would equate to maybe about $160 back then, because people weren't doing that. She would make pies, do different things, and we would help her with that.
Right.
And she'd give us $5, $10, but that was a lot to us in the 80s.
And it was a lot for them because rent was only $80. So
what happened, man?
yeah, what happened?
What happened between now and then?
They call it inflation.
My mama, when we
They
first
call it
came to
inflation.
California, we didn't have no Section 8 or nothing. She paid $180 for rent.
And that was high.
Yeah, you're right.
That was high.
You're right.
That was high. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah, that was high. Because gas was only like 89 cents a gallon.
Cheaper than that back then.
But I'm just saying, it was hella cheap, under $1.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
I remember when we first started driving, and I've said this on many episodes, man. Gas was, 98 cents a gallon.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When you
got
start driving, what was it? About that?
90, 98 cents, something
Yeah.
like that. It was under $1.
Under
so
$1.
$5 is gonna get you the whole day.
I remember me and Swag,
Yeah.
boy, Swag had this Seville. And we would fill that motherfucker up, and it would. As soon as we put gas in, it would cut off on us.
Yep.
As soon as we put gas on it.
Yeah, my mom gave me that Seville.
And back then, I didn't know how to drive. I was maybe about 16.
It was my brother's car, but my brother ended up getting in trouble and going to jail, so she just gave it to me. Yep. So,
That motherfucker would cut off.
Cadillac Seville. That motherfucker.
We'd be on the
with
freeway.
hatchback,
Yeah.
with the
No,
hatchback.
Seville.
Listen,
Yeah.
we'd be on the freeway.
A 4-door hatchback.
Yeah, 4-door hatchback.
We'd go
That
somewhere.
motherfucker used to cut off.
And he'd cut the car off, and that motherfucker wouldn't cut on for maybe about 45 minutes to an hour.
Time to smoke.
And you know what's funny? That's what we would do.
Back then, we didn't know about cars, so it probably just was like an alternator or something or a starter. That's probably all it was.
Probably was the coils.
Oh damn.
So you were saying like, you know, grandmothers and shit like that. Like my grandmother owned daycare centers. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I've been working since I was like maybe 10, 11 years old. Come home from school, I got to do the inventory of the whole daycare center, nigga. And the inventory maybe consists of all the diapers that got left, all the milks, all the graham crackers, all of this, how many boxes, how many milks, how many that, to get the number right for the next shipment to come in. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I've been working with my grandmother, nigga, for a while. I'm talking about going to her house, cleaning her whole house, and she like, your payment is pick a purse. Right? You go into the purse, nigga, and she got $100 worth of quarters in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was my payment.
Let me ask you a question, Swag.
Nigga, that was a whole lot of fucking money back then.
Let me ask you a question, Swag. Did your grandma and grandpa buy you stuff for Christmas?
They buy you stuff for Christmas?
Yeah, they bought me stuff for Christmas.
All right.
That was the only time I really got something from them. It was on Christmas.
So let me tell you something.
Any other day, I wouldn't get nothing for free.
My grandma and grandpa, I didn't get stuff from them until Christmas. Now, during the summer, I worked for my grandpa, like Juice said, and I was able to earn money. At that time, he was paying me like $5 an hour, and I would work for him, and and 8-9 hours a day, and I would stack it up. And I can borrow, I can ask, whatever I needed to do. But I had to
going
work
against what you was gonna make, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I had to work for it, and what he was doing, what he was doing for me, what I see now is what we don't do for our kids, and it comes later in life.
Right.
Because he was instilling a worth ethic in us.
Definitely.
And that's the craziest part, is that we didn't see it back then, but now when we get up and go to work, Juice, when you be like, nigga, I ain't fucking with y'all, I'm finna go to work.
Right.
That's what that comes from.
Yeah.
Because we had, even with you, Swag, it comes from examples in front of us, watching our parents get up time and time again going to work.
We don't think about it on a daily basis, but it's instilled in us.
It's instilled in us.
Yeah.
And I kind of had some, I had some resentment towards my grandparents about that when I was younger, like what the fuck? How you charging me? Like for a bag of chips, I got to pay you $1 or 50 cents for some chips and a soda?
Of course.
But now that I'm older, I understand, you got to work for what you want, you know what I mean? And that kind of made me go out there and hustle and get my own shit. Say, fuck it, they going to charge me for this?
Even that, though. Let me ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Do you steal?
Steal?
Steal.
No, I don't.
Have you stole before?
Exactly.
I don't steal.
So that was teaching you both things.
Yes.
It was teaching you not to steal from nobody, and you had to pay, and to be responsible.
Things. Yeah, and to be responsible.
What I'm saying?
Yeah,
it taught you all of those things.
Because if not for those lessons right there, we would be undisciplined.
Yeah.
When it comes to providing, paying bills, and we've all been that before. Let's not act like we haven't.
Yeah.
And I'm the first one.
Like, fuck that bill.
I'm the first one to say that. Hey, there was a time in my life where just what you said, because I felt that like my need was more important than making sure that I had lights, I had cable, I had things functioning in my house.
Right. Yeah, because at this point, I'll be like, nigga, I'll be in some old ass shit, nigga, before I let my kids go to the streets. And that's as far as saying, if my daughter needed money for her rent, she ain't got half of it, she ain't got the whole thing, I'm gonna just be like, all right, I'm gonna cash app you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not because, nigga, I want to be like, oh, I'm gonna take care of my daughter. No, I want her to do her shit her own way, but I want her to be able to do whatever the fuck she want to do. And that don't mean like go buy this, go buy that. That's just saying the responsibility that we brought into this world. We showing these kids, because everybody in here, nigga, done been short on some money at one point.
All of them.
And had to hit somebody. And we would have loved to be able to hit our dad.
Yeah.
Like, hey, dad, nigga,
But he
I
wasn't
need, yeah, you feel me? I ain't never called my dad and said, Dad, I need $400. You know what I'm saying?
couldn't.
My
You know
dad be
why?
like, nigga, I do too.
By the
Shit.
time it got to
You
that
know what I'm
point,
saying?
he was gone.
Yeah, okay.
You know, God had
Yeah.
called him home and Swag the same.
Right.
You know, by the time that we were of age to ask our parents for anything, they were gone. So, excuse me, we always knew that we were on our own.
Yeah, exactly. And we already know the
But-
mom situation.
But listen,
you know what I'm saying?
even with you, listening to the way that how your dad raised you and whatnot,
Right.
he taught you that, man, you're going to be on your own.
Yeah.
You basically on your own.
Pretty much.
Swag, the way your mom taught you.
Right.
Yeah, and my older brother said that when he went up and spoke at my mom's funeral. He went up there and spoke, and he said, "Hey, you guys on your own now."
Yeah.
This nigga, we like looking like, really?
But-
you
but-
the oldest brother, nigga. This
but-
is what you saying right now?
But
we on our own.
But look
But
at what.
you-
But
you-
you got to
okay,
understand what
instead
he
of-
was saying.
Instead of
Yeah.
saying like,
But-
I'm the oldest, I'm gonna hold it down.
No.
This nigga gonna say,
No.
y'all on your own.
But you got to understand.
He was on his own too.
Who says that at a funeral?
You know why? You know why he said
That's not
that?
something we want to hear.
But listen, you know why he said that?
Why?
Because those were shoes he couldn't fill.
Yeah.
And
too,
why
yeah.
would
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
why would he act like he could?
Yeah. Did he have a bomb ass job for him to be able to take care of y'all?
Nope.
Yeah, shit, nigga.
Now-
You was on your own.
now-
He ain't never done shit.
At least with my
Shit.
family, I can pick and choose who I can fuck with. When
Right.
it comes to money or when it comes to anything, I can pick and choose who I can fuck with.
Right.
But you got to understand that to be the head of a family takes a lot. Now, there was a time in my life where I thought that I could do that. And I thought that I was the next coming of the head of my family.
Right.
But then I realized what that entailed, and I got a glimpse of it.
I feel the same way too. I feel like that too.
The number one thing, nigga, is when you the head of the household and all that, nigga, you cannot spend everything. Like, I don't
No.
give a fuck if you got $20,000 to trick off, nigga. You
Not
cannot
spend
trick it all
Let me
off
tell you this.
because somebody gonna need something that's dear
And
to you.
you can't sacrifice your life for your kids.
No, you can't. You can't do that either.
But a lot of people do.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I've been sacrificing my life for my family.
I
Because when my mom passed away, I told myself that I was going to work hard, get rich, make $1 million, and take care of my whole family. That's always been my goal.
but you have
I'm gonna
to
keep it real with
Go
you,
ahead.
Swag.
I'm sorry.
Like, I know I've been knowing you for what? Since 09, right? 09 S.
Yeah.
So I've been knowing you for like 14 years, right? You may not even know this about yourself. I done seen you make $1 million.
I was gonna say that
I done actually seen you make $1 million
twice.
You know what I'm saying? But
I've been with him for 30.
you a fashionista, right?
Yes, I don't know how to budget my money.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree.
I'm not even just saying that, but
You got to
it's
learn
just
how to live
saying
to maintain.
it's just saying that you have actually lived the American dream when you saying like, oh yeah, I said I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You've actually made $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So when people be like, oh nigga, millionaire, you're a millionaire. You just got needs and wants. You know
And
what I'm saying?
obligations.
And
And
obligations.
responsibilities.
You know what I'm saying?
And the things
I
that
may have
come with
made,
life.
I may have made $1 million.
We all have.
It was probably
Listen,
illegal.
Let me tell you this. From the time
You
we
know what I'm
were
saying?
from the
Right.
time we were born to let's say to the time we were maybe about 12, we had all seen $1 million in money that people had gave to us,
Yeah,
but we had ran through it.
it ran through it. You know,
We ran through it, real shit.
Yeah.
I thought about that one time
all right.
because there was a time like my dad was the man. He was the fucking man. So
Right.
when people came around, they would toss me shit. They would give me their ones. They would
Yeah.
do all types of
Yeah.
shit. And me being a kid, knowing that this was my father's lifestyle, and knowing that I don't know nothing else,
Easy come, easy go.
I would take that money and it would go fast.
Yeah. OG, how long you still working or you retired? You still working? How long you been working? At the same job. We're just gonna talk about one job. 20 years? 30 years. So OG over here, if he go look at how much he been making for X amount of years, he could just put it in the middle. Say he making $42 an hour. He could say, okay, if I was making $30 an hour, 40 hours a week for fucking 30 years strong, he probably done made $10 million.
He has.
You know what I'm saying? But as Americans, we always think of giving out money. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's to pay this bill, to pay that bill, to do this, to live in a box. Because a house, apartment, all that shit is a box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we don't own that box, then it's like, it's just somebody else's box.
But check the flip side to this.
Yeah.
If you don't have that box, then you're ostracized.
You are. But I'm not saying that.
I know. I'm just talking about that.
About the unhoused. We're not gonna say the other word, but
Right.
the unhoused. You know what I'm saying? We have to pay to be in that box.
We do.
But when we getting all of this money, we never think about investing in land. We never think about investing in these certain things that's making the other people rich. How many people, even it was one black lady and they just publicized her to the max, who put her money in fucking Apple back when it was fucking 13 cents a fucking share. And she was like, oh shit, I got $100. She's almost a billionaire right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is that when Apple came about, most people thought they were crazy.
Yeah. Funny
Most
looking
people
computers
thought,
and
yep.
yeah.
Well, they were so big and the floppy disks were so big. It
Right.
wasn't compact back then.
Right.
And they didn't understand that philosophy. It was a big thing.
Yeah.
And even like, say for instance, when we were coming up, most of the women that we knew worked for Pac Bell. Remember
Yeah.
how many people, family members and shit?
Yeah,
it was
Pacific
either Pac Bell or McDonnell Douglas.
Right.
And for that, you can raise a family, buy a house. You can do certain things with that. But then what happened was the automated system came in.
Right.
And then that changed that got rid of all them motherfuckers.
Yeah. And you only needed people for, I forget what they call, because they had me working as an assistant, or not an assistant, but like part-time, whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Not a data processor, was it?
No, like part-time. Nigga, like, I'm only here until they get the permanent motherfucker here. You know what I'm saying? You know how you go to
like a fill-in
Apple One or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was working for, when Pac Bell turned over to the new company, what was it, Southern Bell? Southern Bell.
So AT&T
it was Southern Bell. I worked for Southern Bell, and niggas was calling because DSL had came in. So I'm working for DSL, like, hello, hey, how can I help you? And I'm doing simple shit, trying to get them back online. And if that didn't work, then I sent them to the tech. And then, so it was just us and the tech.
At the call center?
I worked at the call center right here in Alhambra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's just going on what he was saying. Like, the phone company, everybody was like, nigga, you could raise a household.
Yeah.
And then when that shit became obsolete, niggas, they were so used to making that money, they didn't want to downsize. A lot of those people, when we talk about the writers and all of that, those people didn't want to downsize from what they was getting paid to go make the X amount of dollars an hour just to answer the phone to transfer it to somebody else.
I agree. But to add to that, I think that they want the incentives that the companies get.
Yeah,
but
definitely. Or that they were already getting.
But I look at it like this. If I make an investment in you, I give you, let's say you tell me, hey, I want $1 million for this.
Right.
I give you $1 million. I have the right to make whatever I want off of this.
Right.
Because this is my investment.
Right. It's mine now. I bought it. Yeah, hell yeah.
I paid you what you asked for.
Right.
Whatever the contract was, I paid you. No residuals, nothing. Even buying the story from you.
I feel you.
I paid you what you asked for.
Right.
Just what you said.
Yeah, but look, when the company changes, right?
Right.
If I paid you to do a job, right? Now I own the rights and whatever. But now when I change and I tell you that you still under that same pay, but I'm making more money because I made this transition, to a bigger company because Southern Bell just wasn't in California. It was in Texas. You know what I'm saying? It was in a lot of southern states.
Right.
So it's like, okay, I made this conglomerate move, and I'm still
everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm gonna still pay you this certain percentage of what I'm getting, which is probably just say $20 an hour, right? But you like, nigga, you just made fucking $18 billion, nigga. I can't get a $2 bump, and that's where those people, they weren't being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. It was certain people that stayed on, but most of the people, that's where the people that lost their jobs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we gonna get into shit. I gotta piss. You too? All right, we're gonna pause this motherfucker. Yeah, we're gonna pause it. Hold up, let's see where we at. We're gonna come back with like 15.
Driver's license, and I'm good.
You didn't take no test?
Nope. My shit's good till 2028.
If you don't have no tickets or you don't have no infractions, they don't make you take a test.
I think the infractions, it depends on what it is. It's like a license plate or tail light, not tail light. What's the other shit? Tent.
Yeah, if you got a driving infraction.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really tripping.
Because out of all the years, 1 year I had to do it.
Yeah, I had to do it too, man. I was mad as fuck because I had the commercial license. Oh, shit. Did y'all see that on camera?
What's going on over there? Shit falling apart?
It is, man. It is.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
You said they made you take the test?
Yeah. And when you got a commercial license, nigga, you got to take like 50 fucking questions, nigga.
How often do they make you take the test? Every couple years or what?
Yeah, if you have infractions.
We're going to have to skip out all of this on the motherfucker. Taking longer than expected. God damn.
James left. Tony Touch. James and Rasabas left.
Yeah, Rasabas.
Rasabas. I like him, man. He's a cool dude. That's a good brother.
I miss that brother, man. I was thinking about him 2 days ago. I swear to you.
He's a good brother.
I seen him at the bus stop. I say, Rasabas! Nigga, what up? He told you he saw me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I screamed out the window at him. Nigga, what up?
Nigga,
You didn't give nigga a ride? You didn't ask him if you wanted to ride?
I was going the other way.
Oh, man, you're
You know
terrible.
what I'm saying?
You ain't loyal.
Sometimes I got places to be, nigga.
He gonna wave at him. All right,
I talked to him for a minute.
Have a nice trip on that
He
bus.
probably wasn't coming nowhere but right here, nigga.
He was coming up, you was going down?
Yeah. He was coming east, I was going west. But I was on a delivery, so I couldn't stop and pick him up and take him where he needed to go.
Good. I've seen niggas at the bus stop, I know, and I just keep going too, so I ain't gonna talk shit about you.
I ain't even going to front
what
to
up,
you.
nigga? Have a good day. Gotta go.
When I thought I was stunting on niggas, I couldn't wait to see a nigga at the bus stop and give the homie or the homegirl a ride. Like, yeah, bitch, this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Now I be like, I don't even be looking at the bus
Fuck that
stop.
bus
I just
stop,
happen to see Rasa Boss. You know, it was a time back in the days. I ain't mean to cut you off, Swag, but it was a time back in the days where like you can really pull up on a female on the bus stop and holler at her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Nigga, I
Now
was
you looked
notorious
at
for
it.
that.
Now you looked at as being a creep. Niggas don't pull up, even if they young. They don't pull up on broads at the bus stop.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I was a passenger in Swag's car, and I've been seeing this little light-skinned girl that I've been seeing for a while. Swag gave her a ride. She ended up coming to my house later on that night, and we posted up. And so the moral to the story is you're absolutely right. Like me back in the day, I remember I used to have a station wagon.
right
And I'd go to every bus stop.
on the real, just to see what you could see.
Hell yeah, because back then if you had a car, nigga, shit, nigga, you was the man, shit.
Especially in your 20s,
You had a
look.
whip.
And look in your teens and like in your late teens and your early 20s, if you had a whip, most girls didn't have them. So if you pulled up on a bus stop and you gave them a ride, that was a blessing for them too, because they can get to where they wanted to get in a timely fashion without having to pay.
Hell yeah.
Especially if you wasn't no old dumbass
No
creep
creep.
ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You pulling them up. All you really want is the number. I call you later. You get to where you going faster. Get your number. I call you. We can connect on another time when it's beneficial for both of us. Exactly. And it's gonna go down because she always gonna remember it. That nigga got a car.
Yep, I pulled many bras like that at the bus stop.
At the bus stop?
Pulled right up on them.
Hey,
Like, what's up?
where your man at?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't got no man. Well, come on, girl. Let me give you a ride, man. There's too many suckers out here and too many dangerous people.
Yeah.
And the bitch hop right in the car.
Around.
I'd be like, girl, you too pretty to be sitting on the bus stop. Come on, let me take you where you need to go.
That wasn't even
That,
my
that was my
game.
line to him.
Yeah, that wasn't even my game.
What you do?
too-
Get in, hoe.
I'd be like, you too
I
fine to
pull
be
up
this-
like, man, what you doing out here? Man,
Same
get
shit,
it.
but
Get
just
your
different
ass
way.
on up in here. Where you going? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was just one time, bro. Like, I seen a girl at the bus stop, right? And she did not take the ride, right? She did not take the ride. So I go do what I'm doing, bam, bam, bam. I see her later on. She walking from the store. I macked her up. Hey, what's up? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, you remember I tried to give you a ride? Because she had on a red flowing dress. So, you know, you
You
gonna
can't miss
remember
that.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't miss that, especially if
And-
you see it 2 times in a day. Especially
What?
as a young boy, that's a calling.
Man, what?
I always was taught never miss an opportunity.
You feel me? And it's crazy to say this, but I could probably call her right now and be like, hey, what you doing? She'd be like, oh, nothing. Come through. You know what I'm saying? And that was 20 years ago.
You still know it to this day?
I still know her to this day.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah. You feel me?
pulling up on the bus. I
Not
know-
saying I
know
would.
You,
Not saying I would call her.
you know, you done put up on a couple of them, Tony Touch, at the bus stop.
Tony was the bus stop king back in the day.
That
That
nigga wiping his
hey,
face,
Tony,
scratching his
Tony,
temples.
hey, Tony had the Suzuki Samurai.
Oh shit!
Look.
With the beat.
With the beat in it. Look, Tony was the man.
Oh shit!
Look, Tony shit. Look, Tony been the man for umpteen plus years, nigga. That nigga been having that nigga
get
been,
off of him.
That nigga been having his way for forever, nigga.
Man, let's get into this Cash App shit, man. We talked about Bob Lee from Cash App. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We know he passed away. You know what I'm saying? But nobody ever knew that the person that killed him was the
business partner, the one who vented it.
No, it's coming out. That was the brother of the girl he was cheating on with, because she was married. She was actually married. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Some of that beer. Thank you, sir.
ain't nothing in there. No. Yeah, so he was actually, you know what I'm saying, cheating with the broad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand why her brother killed him. Like, that really don't make no sense.
Is that
some
what
honor.
happened with the guy that we talking about? The guy that invented Cash App?
Yeah, Bob Lee, the founder.
So okay, I'm missing the story. Okay, because we found
You
out.
said he was cheating.
With her brother's sister. I mean, with the dude that killed him, it was his sister. You feel me? That killed him. And
You know
she
why?
was married.
And they were Asian.
No, they wasn't Asian. I don't
It
know
was
what
white.
the he
They're-
was.
No, they're
he
white.
looked white.
He's white. His name is like
Bob Lee.
yeah,
got
Bob
you.
Lee.
Name.
Come on.
I got you, but no, I'm just trying to get the story straight, so that way when I create my opinion, it's at least
On point, nigga.
a little bit. So don't yell at me in public.
Well, we ain't creating no opinions. We're talking facts here. Okay, we want people to know that we talk facts on this show.
The fact is what happened. The rest of this shit is our opinion, you stupid motherfucker.
Okay, we are telling the news here, and we want to tell the truth. Okay,
Live coming in on Channel 7.
truth
This
shall
is
set you
Dina
free.
Boy Juice.
okay. We yes, we do vouch our opinion, but at the end of the day, we want to tell the truth. Okay, because
To the best of our ability.
not fiction.
It's not at all, but to the best of our ability. But we are giving our opinions.
The truth is the topic. The rest of the shit is
It's
our
the
opinion.
Whatever.
So-
the
so-
truth shall set you free.
Well, I think that I think that whatever was going on, it was a disgrace to his family.
Right. Think so?
And definitely because he had made it, they probably had sacrificed a lot as a family to support him and what he was going through, and then he turned around and disrespected his sister.
No.
You know what we know what my opinion
I'm
of
just
it
saying
is.
that's
we-
a possibility.
We
But
hold
I
on.
think you saying if he was married to her, no. This was the girl that was
The
already
side chick.
married. The side chick was
Right.
married.
So what I'm saying is that he disgraced the family by cheating. She disgraced the family by cheating.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't get rid of her, so he got rid of her side piece.
Thank you. Okay. What you gonna say, Swag?
Well, since we're voicing our opinions on the matter, I'm going to say my opinion is he was gay. Him and the brother messed around. He got tired of doing it, so he was going to tell his sister that, yeah, you know, we're hooking up, we're gay. And, you know, the brother was like, no, you're not going to tell her. Don't tell her that me and you been fucking. So I'm going to kill your ass, motherfucker.
Hey, that could have happened because,
You know what I mean?
like me and S, the way we think about it is like it could have been a disgrace to the family. I feel that too.
I've heard that story many times.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been true too. Like, nigga,
Yep, and then you come
you
out.
fucking me and you fucking my sister?
Come on, he was in San Francisco.
Yeah.
One of the gayest city in California.
Pasadena, one of the gayest too. That's some real shit.
Yeah,
That's some real shit.
Yeah.
We was the second gay friendliest place last year. No, 2021.
Okay, yeah, San Francisco, Pasadena, and Palm Springs. Those are the three great gayest places.
Palm Springs wasn't even in the top. They was number 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pasadena was number 2. Palm Springs was number 1. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then it goes to like different cities that you wouldn't even think of. You know what I'm saying? But like Oregon, you know what I'm saying? Different cities. But I feel what you're saying. Like, that's possibly what was going on.
Could be.
You know?
Yeah, you
like
never
you
know.
doing me and her. Like, nigga, you tripping. Like, nigga, I'm coming for blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he got cold feet. He's like, you know what? I need to tell your sister what's going on. I'm really gay, and me and you been fucking. So he probably like, no, nigga, you ain't about to put my business out there. I'm gonna kill you.
I got a disclaimer.
Sure.
I got a disclaimer.
I think it was that. She fan shit.
Yeah, I know all you guys that, you know, are homosexual or whatever. Don't listen to Swag. We know y'all don't say we're in the gay relationship. Y'all don't say that. Y'all just say we in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's the disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? We don't mean that y'all actually say those words. It's just, you know, it's our humor coming out. You know what I'm saying? They said we're in a gay relationship.
We're in a gay entanglement. Okay, all right, buddy.
Oh shit,
Okay.
man. S,
You want to be in an entanglement?
S, tell us about that shooting, man, in New Mexico.
So, man, there was a shooting in New Mexico, man, and 3 got killed and 2 got wounded. There weren't any facts that were brought out because there weren't none known. So we want to send our condolences to the families, to the people who lost their lives.
Definitely.
And we also want to send our condolences to the people who were victims and got shot. Yes, sir.
That's right. Yeah, definitely. Some
My nigga S
condolences
had
to
his
them.
eyes closed the whole time he was talking.
Oh man, sure.
That nigga was deep in thought because
no.
because
You know, it's some real shit, man.
yeah.
You know, the fucked up thing about life is it can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
And you know, man, you know, we just pray that, you know, it doesn't happen to any of ours, because we see that nowadays it's just more frequent.
Question real quick while we talking about this. Like, say if you're not the first, because the first nigga always is gonna die in a mass shooting, right? Because it's so unexpected. But if it's like the third nigga, after the third nigga got shot, do you feel like you will survive? Do you feel like you will survive a mass shooting? If it like 4 people that already got killed, you heard the shots, you know what's going on. Do you feel like you're gonna be the 4th, 5th nigga that got killed, or nigga the 9th nigga?
It depends how it happens.
No, I don't feel. Not me. Not me.
Well,
'Cause I was.
you got to put your.
I was in a situation where a nigga pulled a gun out. I was at my brother-in-law house, my sister's house in L.A., and they got into a little scuffle, and the nigga pulled a gun out, nigga, and we all ran, nigga. Everybody jumped out the window and left, and my dumb ass went and hit under the bed. I would have been the first nigga to get shot. I'm under the bed. I'm still in the house. Everybody done ran out the window.
Yeah, you got to get out the house.
Exactly.
I feel you. So wait, you saying the total opposite? You would have been dead. Shit,
So that's what he's saying.
That's what I said.
Is that he ran? He said he had a real situation like that.
Oh yeah, nigga.
And niggas jumped out the window, and he went and ran under the bed, and that gave him an opportunity to, if he wanted to pop him, he could have popped him first.
Right. Did he find you, or did he go chase them
Well,
niggas?
to be honest with you, this is the story. My brother was doing it. My brother-in-law, my sister's husband, was doing a drug deal because he sell drugs, and then the niggas,
Allegedly.
allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put nobody's business in the street like that, but you know what I'm saying. And niggas robbed him. Niggas, Jamaican niggas came up in there and robbed the nigga in the kitchen. We all sit in the living room chilling. Me and my sisters, my nephews, we in there chilling, and they in the kitchen doing the deal. And the Jamaican nigga pulled out a pistol and like nigga trying to take the weed and the money. Mm-hmm. So next thing we just saw my brother-in-law run. He's like, he ran, and nigga he ran. You know what I'm saying? So we all got up and ran.
That's what I
Ran to the bedroom. My sisters and everybody jumped out the back window, and my dumb ass ran under the bed.
Yeah, that's why black people don't ask no questions. A nigga running, we running. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
A nigga ran, so we got up and ran. He didn't say nothing. He just said, "Oh, he got a gun," and that's the only thing we heard. He got a gun, nigga. So everybody got up and ran, nigga.
Hey, that's what happens.
So as soon as we said he had a gun, we already knew what was going on.
That's the thing about when you selling drugs, man. Like when I sold, I didn't like to meet new people. Nigga, I've been to pen for this shit. It's on document. It ain't allegedly no more, nigga. I done got caught. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in that lifestyle no more. But I never like to fuck with new people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what it was.
If the deal is too good to be true, nigga, it ain't gonna be true. And that probably happened years ago.
Oh, that was years ago.
It was years ago.
15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, so now we watching First 48 and we see niggas get killed over a half ounce of drug deal. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, man, I don't trust motherfuckers. I know you, but I don't know your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fuck with you, I don't fuck with your friend. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if a motherfucker will bring their friend around, nigga, they'll rob you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, in my thing growing up, I've never been robbed. I mean, selling drugs back in the day, I've never been robbed. And
you ain't bringing anybody up in your house.
No, I ain't. Nah, nigga, I don't know that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's this nigga? You know what I'm saying?
For real. We don't do that.
Yeah, so, but.
If you bring a nigga to your house, you got to be prepared.
Yeah.
You got to have your niggas there kind of on standby, you know.
Not just playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was probably eating beans and rice.
Yeah, we was eating rice, chilling and shit.
Because it was a family function.
You know what I mean? And this nigga in here doing a deal, doing a drug deal, and don't tell us what's going on. Like, nigga, at least warn us and let, hey, well, I'm doing this deal.
Right. Your sister should have left that nigga that day.
Exactly. Nope.
I know she probably
they should have did that shit outside. Like, at least handling your business outside, nigga.
Yeah, you bringing it in amongst the kids and, you know what I'm saying?
Kids in here, wife.
Doing the most shit. I did want to talk about this before we finish, man. This was a topic that we were supposed to do last week, man. Let's see. We got a few minutes. Friendship, right? So we pretty close friends, you know what I'm saying? I know about y'all know about me. You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like friendship is important? You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear a lot of people, no new friends, I don't want no friends, I don't need this, I don't need that. But then you look at them and they never doing good. You know what I'm saying? Why is friendship important? I'm going to start with you, S.
I think everybody needs somebody to talk to. And everybody needs somebody to identify with outside of their family structure. And, you know, it's just good to have that. But I do realize everybody doesn't have that.
Right.
And
Facts.
And, for those that do have it, it means the world. When you're young and you have a group of friends and you identify with that, that's everything to you.
Right.
That molds you as a young person.
Yeah. Swaggy D.
Oh man, shit. Nowadays, good friends is hard to come by. So if you
Niggas switch quick.
if you got some solid people around you, you know what I mean, try to stay loyal to them. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean. Be loyal to the people that's in your circle that you didn't grew up with. Y'all didn't break bread together. You know what I'm saying? You can trust them around your wife, your kids. Leave them in the room together, and you know that they're not going. You know what I mean? I was watching this little video with Tony Yayo, and he was like, you know what I mean? He said the realest shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all saw that video, but Tony Yayo was speaking some real shit. He was like, you know what I mean? He's like, 50, you know what I mean? Me and 50 grew up way back, and he can leave his bitch around me, and I ain't gonna try to holler at this bitch. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna try to fuck with his kids. You know what I mean? That's what you call a real friend.
That's important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is we all need that. Like on some funny shit. My son told me the other day, he like, Ray J called me, man.
Mm-hmm.
It fucked me up.
Right.
But he was like apprehensive because he didn't know where me and Ray J stood.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I get it.
And he was like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And, going back to, just having people.
Mm-hmm.
And in all honesty, I wouldn't want my son hanging with nobody else.
Right.
Because we all cut from the same cloth.
Right.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. When you listen to the Wu-Tang Clan, you listen to how, Method Man has a son named Raekwon.
Mm-hmm.
But his best friend is Raekwon's son.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's all I ever hope for.
Right.
Is that I got a son and that, our sons link. My daughter and your son are inseparable. My son holds your daughter to the highest esteem because that's his big cousin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just different. So, we just all want that. But we realize in life it don't work that way.
Right.
Because
what they want.
Come on. Yeah. Because there was a lot of my mom's friends, kids that she wanted me to hang out with, and I couldn't fuck with them.
Right.
And probably you the same and you the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. I just feel like friendship is like super important because like S was saying, like you always need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And they always say black people don't need therapy. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Still sharp and still.
Everybody needs some therapy at one point, and if your friends can't be your therapeutic outlet, then you do need to seek therapy. But friends are good for that, especially if you sometimes you don't even want people to give you their opinion. You just want somebody to listen without being opinionated. They don't judge you. You know what I'm saying? So, I done did that to both of y'all. Said some shit, or y'all done said some shit to me, and it goes, all three ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you need the friends, but you also need the right friends. Because if you pick the wrong friends, your wrong friends gonna kill you.
Or put you in the trick bag.
Or put you in the trick bag. Yeah. Or tell your business to somebody else that you don't need getting out.
But let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You go through that.
Yeah, you do.
At least in our generation.
Yeah, you definitely do.
You weed your way through the kind of like, for all of us,
mm-hmm.
we kind of weaved our way through the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because we came encounter with people who didn't have our best interest in mind.
Yeah.
Or who wanted to come around us and use us for what we had.
Right. Growing pains.
And we got hip to that really quick.
Right.
Because the good thing, the one thing I can say about our generation, I'm not saying about anybody else's, but ours, is that when a nigga came around, in about 2-3 days, you can pretty much figure what his ulterior motive.
Yeah, whether he wanted to smoke, he wanted to try to get the what they call it these days, the tea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wanted to see what's going on. And he out to go tell the next
See
motherfucker
your
like
bitch,
he know.
what bitches you fucking with, so he can come infiltrate that.
Yeah.
You can kind of get an idea of it.
Exactly.
Now, these niggas, you know, they'll play the long game on your ass real quick.
That's
And
why
then-
a lot of people say no new friends. Huh?
Yeah. You know, and it sucks because you got to realize, you have to know this. In order for life to keep evolving, you have to allow people in your life.
You definitely do.
Because if you don't, you can miss out on some of the greatest people who could teach you things or take you places or open doors that you could never go in.
The opportunities.
You gotta have white friends.
Yeah.
You gotta have Armenian friends. You gotta have Mexican friends. You gotta have friends of all nationalities. If you can. If you're able to groove with people like that.
Right.
You have
Can't be closed minded.
No.
Yeah.
Because
even with all the bullshit.
you have to, once again, you have to weave through it.
Right. For sure.
Because you're gonna find some great Asian dudes. You're gonna find some great Samoans.
Right.
Some
Definitely.
great Russians. Whatever it is that you surround yourself with, or whatever it is that you're exposed to, you have to utilize those relationships, because the ass you kick today will be the ass you have to kiss tomorrow. Remember that.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. We're gonna stay on you, S.
What about that?
We'll stay on you, S. Give us the lowdown on the sports, my nigga.
Man. The Lakers pulled it off on Golden State, man.
L Ganger don't bang.
Man, come on now. Man, they pulled it off, man. So we're playing Denver tomorrow. I'm expecting fireworks, man. I'm expecting us to pull it off. I think that right now we are savvy enough to do what we need to do and make it happen.
Definitely. Swaggy D, what you feel about that?
What I feel about it?
Nothing.
Oh man, I don't feel no type of way about it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna sit back and watch and let it all play out. You know.
Let me ask you this question,
That's
That's
Swag.
the first time I ever heard him say that.
Let me ask a question though,
What?
Swag. Like, with your team not being in it right now, do it feel like
This team
you
is
can
never
just?
in it.
That's fair, but for real though, this serious
What?
question: do it feel better watching sports when you don't have a dog in the fight, because you can enjoy the moment? Because nigga, we probably be on edge
No,
as
actually,
fans.
no. It used to be that way at one point, but now, right now, this year, this season, I don't feel that way at all. I'm angry, I'm salty, I'm mad, frustrated. I'm every emotion all in one right now. Yep, that's right. Defecate. I gotta go defecate right now. Just
That
thinking
nigga
about
said
it.
constipated.
Okay,
But
I
let
gotta
me
go
tell you
boo boo
this.
right now.
Let me tell you this,
shit.
Sticking
man.
the fact that the Clippers are not in it and the Lakers are still in it.
Can I be honest with
Lakers
you?
barely squeak. Hold on, slow your roll. Let me finish.
Finish. I'm sorry.
Y'all gonna get started me on this. I'm gonna finish it.
I'm sorry.
I'm salty. I'm angry, mad, emotional, all of that in one. It's not fair. You know what I mean? And I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, that's life. Life is not fair." But no, it's bullshit. It's not fair that the Clippers is not in it, who was the number 5 seed. The Lakers are still in it, who barely squeaked the fucking playoffs, who barely made it. They were like a 9th, 10th seed. Okay,
7.
so
7.
There's a game.
wasn't no
There's a
7,
game
okay?
behind y'all.
You were in the playing tournament. Okay,
Tournament.
I can't even say the damn word.
Tournament.
The tournament. Okay,
the
You was in the
tournament.
playing Terminator. Terminator. You're killing me right now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not fair. Okay, NBA is not fair. The Clippers should be in it right now. The Clippers should be representing the West.
They should be in the Terminator.
That's right. That's what they call Kawhi. Kawhi is the Terminator.
Oh, God damn.
I'm sorry.
He
man.
terminated us out the playoffs because he want to act like a bitch and act like he's hurt.
Nah, man. I think.
Yeah, acting like a bitch, huh?
Listen.
pretty much.
Listen. Let's stay on subject, man. I think that you know, for what the Lakers had going on and what they turned into be, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Me as a 110% Lakers fan, I wasn't even sold. And to see what they have done, I've had to take it game for game. This is the one season where I've had to just be patient. You know, seasons in the past, I would expect, you know, sweeps and other shit, and you know, when we had teams that can compete. But right now, this is the first time that listen, man.
Exactly. So if y'all go all the way and win it, this is probably y'all should be definitely grateful for this season. If you guys go all the way, and that's a big if you guys go all the way and win the championship, you guys should be grateful of this season.
Can I be honest with you?
Coming from a
getting to this
10th
point,
seed,
no,
barely squeaking in the playoff.
Getting to this point right here,
this is probably one of y'all
is a testament
greatest,
for me, because what it showed us is that we can compete, and if that we capitalize on what we have, and we stay together a lot longer, and we add some pieces.
Yeah, you can compete.
We can get over the
with
hump.
these bums you got on this roster. You guys competed.
Man, now let me say this real quick, man.
Shoot.
Fuck you.
Fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch, nigga. I just feel like
We're gonna stop saying fuck you. We just gonna tell niggas fuck your couch, and they know what that means.
they know what that means. Hell yeah, you feel me? Yeah, so Swaggy, fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
I feel like the Lakers they had this. They had the ingredient already.
Right.
It was just a certain couple of bad elements, and we need to get them out. I don't really think it mattered who we got to come in. You know what I'm saying? Although they putting in some work, I just think it was the bad apples. We had to get rid of Westbrook. He's shooting us out of games, shooting 30 shots and making 4.
Anderson, he had to go.
Toscano, he had to go.
None, he had to go.
It was a lot of people that had to go to make this happen. Because when you look at the game, if AD goes, we win. We already had Austin Reeves. We didn't get that nigga from no trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
we
he's
got him
starting.
off the streets.
You know what I'm saying? He's starting. You know? Is this not the same Austin Reeves that went undrafted and said, nigga, I want to play for the Lakers, practiced, played one season, didn't get no burn, and then he's on this season right now and he's starting?
Well, what happened was he didn't get no burn, like you said,
Yeah.
but they picked him up on the
Free agent.
G League, the G League team.
Yeah, but
he had a 2-way contract.
But what I'm saying is he didn't get drafted.
No, he came out of Arkansas.
But when he walked in, he said, nigga, I'm going to only work out for one team.
Yeah.
And nigga, okay, G League, bam.
Yeah.
2-way contract, bam.
Yeah.
Now I'm in here. Oh, this dude ain't performing. I'm going to go out here and hit a couple of threes a game. They're going to start me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a factor.
He bet on himself. You know what I'm saying? So I believe we always had the chemistry. It was just that we had a couple of bad apples. You know, they say one bad apple, you know, destroys the whole shit. So we got rid of the bad apple. You know what I'm saying? He worked for y'all. He didn't work, I'm going to say, totally, because he was working, but y'all other pieces wasn't even in the game. You know what I'm saying? So we needed to get rid of that bad apple because he was trying to show out. I just think Westbrook came to us and he was like, oh, I'm going to be extra Westbrook instead of just being Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself.
What
That's
he did
why we
for
got
y'all
you.
is what he should have did for us.
Yeah, we like, this is why we got you to play.
Right.
Now you coming over here doing some extra terrestrial shit. Just do what you supposed to do and we going to be fine.
But from his perspective, I get it. Because they're expecting him to be the third option. Maybe not, if not the third, the second.
Yeah, but when you're shooting 30 shots a game, you're the first option.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You shooting
But-
like you the first
But
option.
just imagine, but you don't have the skill. Or you're not that you don't have the skill.
Right.
You're not making the shots.
Yeah.
Because
So-
we've all been there where the skill is there.
Right.
But the shot is just not falling.
The shot ain't falling because he pressing. He pressing to prove that he belongs here instead of being what we got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I say, S, come do this job, I want you to do the job like you've been doing it. Don't come over here trying to prove shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you, and do you as being you. Don't be you 10 years ago.
But
Well, I didn't
ahead,
get you
Swag.
for that.
Did you ever think that maybe it's too much pressure on him? Maybe there was a lot of pressure. You know, come on, L.A. Lake playing for the Lakers. This is Hollywood.
I
You know what I
believe that.
mean?
I
Got
believe
all the
that.
stars watching
and
you.
look,
But that's
people
what makes
watching
that. That's
you.
what makes that happen.
Sometimes
But you're right. But what goes to show is just how much less pressure you have as a Clipper.
Sometimes people fold in the spotlight. You know what I mean? When it's too much pressure on them, spotlight's on you. You know what I mean? That's happened to me several times. You know, I froze in the spotlight. You know what I mean? I freeze up sometimes when I know the camera's on me, people are watching me. I freeze up. So maybe that's what happened to Westbrook. You know what I mean? He came to L.A. because all the other teams he played for, he was good. He was doing his thing. He wasn't tripping. But when he got to L.A., it's like he turned into a whole different person. He missing easy layups. Like, that's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah. When we get a live audience and doing shit like that, you gonna freeze up? I gotta know now.
Shit. When I was when I was playing in that league in Burbank, and I was playing in that league, and I know there's people on the sideline watching me. Yeah, I love the spotlight, but then again, in another instance, I'm like, oh my God, people are watching me. I get nervous. I'm like, and then I think too much, and I blow the layup, and I overthink it.
Right.
I'm driving down the lane, nobody's on me. I get a steal, and next thing you know, I blow the layup.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much pressure because sometimes you overthink it, and you see that people are watching you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's what happened to Westbrook.
It could have. I believe that. That's what both of y'all said. The spotlight was too big.
Too much, yeah.
And the spotlight could have
now.
been too big. And the S was saying that, when he played for the Clippers, I mean, not saying that y'all did expect to win a ring this year.
But the light ain't that. It
ain't that bright.
It ain't that
It
bright.
ain't that bright.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't got fucking
You
all
ain't
the,
got
all the
banners
biggest
and
names
shit.
and all these celebrities and Kim
I got that
Kardashian on the
Motel 6
sideline.
I got that Motel 6 light.
Oh, whatever.
We always
Hey
keep the light
man,
on.
come on, man. Let's wrap this up,
Oh,
baby. It's
man.
10:00, baby.
Yeah, definitely. A little more in sports, man.
Hey man, I'm sorry. Man, we the Phoenix Suns fired Monty Williams.
Oh yeah, when I heard that, I was that upset at me right there. I was like,
Devastated me.
You know what kills me?
What the fuck is they
Is
doing?
black coaches never get the option that white coaches get. You'll have a white coach that'll be there for fucking 6 to 7 years.
Nigga made the playoffs 2 times.
Made the
there.
playoffs none,
Yeah, and he there.
and he's there.
Yeah.
And then you get a coach like Monty Williams who's proven, who just had a bad season, gave up everything that he had to give, and to get Kevin Durant, hasn't had a chance to rebuild, to re-up, to do anything.
Yeah. I gotta add on to that real quick. So the general manager for that job, that's the person whose job they needed to take. But since it's his job to get all of these players and to hire coaches and stuff like that, they was like, well, let me fire him, give myself an extra year. You feel me?
Right.
Because I'm the one that made the trade.
Right.
Like the coach, he could just say, yeah, I'll fuck with Kevin Durant, but the general manager is the one pulling the strings to be like, oh, we going to get rid of this player, that player. Now, they got rid of too many fucking bench players. So when you playing them now, all they got is the starters. You look at their thing, they got 98% of the points coming from the starters. They bench be like 7 points, 17 points one night, 2 points, 19 points, 5 points. You know what I'm saying? That's what's fucking them up.
Where's Monty going?
Does Charlotte got a coach?
They do.
See,
I don't think Charlotte, because he's been there before.
maybe Toronto.
I don't know.
Toronto hasn't hired nobody since they fired Nick Nurse.
No,
right?
Toronto. I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, I was wrong earlier.
it's going to be a job for him, for
No.
sure.
Tell you where he's going.
Where?
The mill.
Oh, because they got rid of Buttholder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to the mill,
Ooh-wee.
Milwaukee,
Yeah.
That's
and
a
he's gonna
possibility.
and he's gonna make some adjustments. Mark my word.
And he probably going to say, don't get rid of the bench.
No, because what you got to do is you got to go through them growing pains.
Yeah.
And we live in a league nowadays where people aren't willing to go through people who have, Embiid is a testament of a person who, if you wait for greatness, it's there.
Yeah, I feel I'm kind of upset with the Phoenix Suns organizations, the coaches. I mean, not the coaches, but the ownership, general manager, owners. You know what I mean, I feel sorry for your ass that you got pushed by Jokic, but now I don't feel too sorry for you now. You fired Monty Williams, who was a good coach, and that man, he lost his wife a couple of years ago too. You know what I mean?
Man, we don't feel no sympathy.
Like, come on, bro. That's
Guess
some
what?
bullshit.
Guess what? They had to pay him the duration of his contract.
Yeah.
Remember when he lost his wife in the car
I
accident?
do.
But I'm just saying the organization don't feel no sympathy because
But
you
check
lost your
this.
wife.
They don't give a fuck about none of that.
You know why?
All they care
Because
about
that's
is their
past
money.
tense.
Yeah.
That wasn't anything that happened on their
What have
regime.
you done for me lately?
Yeah, but
So-
why would they put the blame on him? It's on the players. Kevin
just-
Durant.
I
didn't-
just told you.
Kevin Durant didn't show up. Chris Paul
told
acting
you.
like a bitch, like he hurt.
But I
Because
just
somebody he
told
got a
you.
growing problem. Get your ass out there and play, motherfucker.
But-
okay. Then you don't
Get
pay
your ass out there and
DeAndre
play,
Ayton. You
motherfucker.
don't play DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul in the last game. In a closeout game, you don't play DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul.
First of all, Chris Paul was injured, and DeAndre Ayton was playing like bullshit.
I don't give a fuck about injury. What part of that don't you understand? I'm mad at Kawhi and Paul George for not playing. So don't talk to me about injury.
This
I don't
show
give
is
a
brought
fuck
to you
if
by
you can get up and walk, you can play.
Famously
Okay, so please stop talking about he was injured.
I'm sorry,
he was injured, man. Fuck your injury. If you can
You
get up
notice
and
it happens
walk,
the same
if
time?
you can sit at the sideline with a suit on and your bling bling diamond chain and nigga, you can play. Get your ass out there and play. Stop acting like a bitch. You getting paid $200 million, motherfucker. I wish I would.
Fucker.
That money? Give me that money since you don't want to play, motherfucker. I go out there and play.
You sound like you're from
bastards.
Milwaukee.
Okay,
Motherfucker.
that's right. Don't make me start talking.
You're
Okay,
supposed to start talking when the
I-
lights
I-
say
listen,
lights,
you-
camera, action.
you know what's
motherfucker.
funny?
You want to talk at the end of the show.
I don't
Every
got
show.
nothing to say.
whatever.
That-
Fired up at the end.
I don't got
Hey.
nothing to say.
Hey, that's because the bitches stopped texting him.
Yeah.
Lights, camera, action.
Fuck
Swaggy
you,
D.
swag.
Fuck
That's
you.
Yeah.
You taking too long to
Hey,
respond.
when your bitches say "fuck you, swag," do you get mad about that? My name's the white bitch.
Whatever.
Oh shit! Oh man!
I'm
Oh,
done.
Shit. So tomorrow, man, we got the Lakers at Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Wait,
Denver, nigga.
Denver. My bad. I said Detroit because you going. You know what I'm saying?
And LB, don't be sending me that shit talking about you having a viewing party in Old Town. Watch the Lakers. I ain't coming to watch that shit, LB.
Yes,
so don't be
you
sending
are.
me that shit.
You know it's fucked
Nigga.
up. He
It's
say
to
that,
go get some bitches.
but his ass gonna be there.
You did that shit on purpose. He wanted me to come watch it when I've been talking. He was talking shit to me on Facebook this whole time. Now you want to send me the invite to your watch party?
He sent it.
I
to
ain't
everybody.
going.
He sent it to everybody.
Yeah, and send it to Tony Touch. He gonna go.
And have a New Jersey.
Right. Okay, I'm not going, LB. So don't send it to me.
Oh man. So what I was trying to say was the game is tomorrow. Also, man, the lottery picks is tomorrow. So we'll see like the first 13 picks. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's the basketball player from Australia. What's his name? Wanna be
Coming to the Clippers, right?
Wiambo.
Wiambo.
The Clippers gonna get him.
No, this nigga is 7'6",
Yeah,
and he out there playing like Durant.
Yeah, he got game.
I don't care what he got. He shouldn't be the first round pick in the draft. He better not be.
He's the number one pick.
Who should be number one?
Who should be number one?
Miller from Alabama's going number 2.
An American, somebody who's born in this country and play and go to college over here. Not somebody and
Swag.
and even I'm
Stop
not even
talking,
from,
man.
I'm not even from this country, but I don't agree with that.
Who's the best
I don't give a
five?
fuck. I don't give a fuck if he's the best player coming out the draft. He definitely shouldn't be number one. Somebody from this country who didn't go into college here, went to high school here, who was born here. Okay, should be the first round draft pick. I don't give a fuck if that dude is better than them.
What if he was from Belize? You wouldn't.
No. I feel like you need to be loyal to your citizens of this country. People
Who
who
is
are
the
born
best
here.
5 players in the league right now? Real quick, just run them down. The best 5 players in the league.
The best five
Yeah.
players.
Nick, quick thing.
Okay, all right. Kawhi Leonard, Tatum, John Morant. Okay.
LeBron.
We'll put LeBron's old ass on there, and the Greek Freak. Those are
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you had one of them right. You know what I'm saying? You had one of them right. Take Kawhi out of there, all the way fucking
Kevin
out of
Durant.
there. You know what I'm saying? What's your best 5?
My best 5 right now is Kevin Durant, LeBron, the Greek Freak.
Okay.
And
Our 3 is right. 3 out of the 5 is right.
and
Go ahead.
last but not least,
You got 2 left.
is Butler.
Butler. Okay.
So,
you got one
man,
more.
you tripping.
Name one more.
Your boy Embiid.
Embiid. Okay. So Embiid ain't from America, but he did go to college at Kansas. Okay. So I'm gonna say we can say KD, we can say LeBron, we can say the Greek Freak. I'm gonna put the Greek Freak over here, right? We're gonna say Jokic, right? We're
He's
gonna
in
say Luka Doncic,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
That's 3 out of the 5. That's
Yeah,
from another
another
country.
country. Yeah,
and
you're
the
right.
reason why I put them in mind is because them niggas, Remy,
Yeah.
because them niggas been playing pro niggas since they was like 15. Feel me? Our kids over here playing AAU. These niggas is playing with grown men.
You know
So
what?
when they come to our country to be number 1, they done been pro in their country, nigga.
Was
for a long
all these
time.
guys that you said, were they all first pick in the drafts?
No. Well, we just
they were
saying
top
who was
picks in the
We
draft.
was just saying who were the best.
They were top picks.
We was just saying who the
Okay.
best, and they're not. Most of them are not Americans.
Okay, I mean,
And-
I agree
and
with
you know
them
what's
being
funny?
top picks and being in the top 10 or top 5, but not number 1 when you're coming from a different
Do you
country.
know this?
That's
That
all I feel.
Jokic was traded for Valanciunas.
So that's really to say, if the draft was done over, those players respectfully would be number 1 pick in each one of their respective
definitely.
drafts.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
when you assess the draft in its totality, you look at it as who was the best players in those drafts
Yeah.
at the time.
after 4 or 5
Yeah,
years or plus.
at that time in the
Yeah.
draft.
Yeah. So when you say, oh, these other players, they may not have been through what this person has been through, regardless if it's the new dude or it was Doncic or it was Antetokounmpo, whoever. Antetokounmpo is top 5 player in the league. That nigga was picked like 13th or 20th.
Yeah, but you guys are from this country. You was born here. You're a citizen. Do you think that's fair though?
Yes.
It's
But somebody
way
who's
way
past
fair.
fair.
Somebody who's
You know why?
Who's
It's
went
the
here,
best
Because whoever's
player.
the best competitor.
been
It's
playing
the
basketball
best
since
No,
they were a kid.
it's the
and
best competitor. It doesn't matter.
High school.
So listen,
NBA is
So
worldwide.
listen,
Come on, bro.
We just watched a fight in the UFC where a guy only had 4 fights and he won the championship.
Yeah.
And I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you an example. So sometimes you have to look at who's the best opponent.
I don't look at it that way. I'm sorry. I
Listen,
don't
and
look
when
at
you're
it that
playing
way.
basketball,
I don't look at it that way at
the
all.
only way the only way that you're gonna be validated is if you play the best people.
It's just like the white boy who
Keep it real.
who just recently won the dunk contest. This motherfucker was in the G League. He just got signed to a team, and they gave him the fucking slam dunk contest.
But he was a YouTube.
Like, are you out of your fucking mind?
But no, he was a YouTube.
I don't give a fuck how good he thought he dunked.
He
this
made-
motherfucker was in the G League. He just signed to a team. He just got here. First of all, you just got the job. That's like somebody who just got hired to a
He
job.
was a YouTube sensation.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
So that's like us telling us.
Hold
That's
on.
like
Let
saying.
me finish.
I'm sorry.
That's like somebody who just got hired to a conglomerate company, and you give him a promotion. It's like, no, you just got hired. I'm not giving you a promotion when this guy's been here 10, 15 years and on the job, and he gets the promotion. Not you, who's just been here.
But he didn't
Like,
get a
come
promotion.
on, you gotta look at it like that.
That was his skill set.
Don't matter. It's the same thing.
Okay, so imagine all 3 of us play for the 76ers. You're a fucking power forward. No, you're a small forward. You play defense. You play a little bit of offense, whatever you do. But your skill set is to dunk. That's like saying our boy Bone Collector. That's like saying Larry ain't shit and didn't make a way for himself. Right. Now, out of any basketball player, his story to me is the best.
Right.
Because
he made a way off of what he do.
Come on now. And never had to go to the league.
Yeah.
And
still fucking niggas in the league.
I was just finna say that every nigga in the league aspire. All
right, Tom.
Every nigga in the league aspire to do what he does.
For sure. Let me say this real quick. So, Swag, I know you were saying, oh, this nigga come from the G League and all that. You know the reason why he got in the dunk contest?
Well, obviously he did something good, probably on YouTube.
It ain't even that. It ain't even that. It ain't got nothing to do with him at all. It's that the stars in the NBA don't want to be in the dunk contest. We have to fill those positions because niggas think they all this and all that, and I don't want to get embarrassed by this other nigga that ain't all this and all that. You got Ja Morant, ain't gonna be in it. You got LeBron, ain't gonna be in it. KD ain't gonna be in it. You got all of these niggas that's coming down doing all of these fresh ass dunks on fast breaks, and they don't want to be in the dunk contest. So you gotta have somebody to fill these positions.
Yeah, but
it's hard to get 8 niggas to get into the dunk contest.
It's hard. You don't get in that position because you
want to.
It's not your choice.
It is your choice.
You get voted in.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You get voted in.
You only get voted in.
It's mandatory.
No, you only get voted in
if you put your name.
You only get voted in to play the fucking game as a starter.
You get voted into the All-Star game. What's the difference?
It's not.
You get voted in for all that. For 3 points.
You don't.
Dunk contest. You get voted in.
No.
You don't. You don't.
Fans vote you in.
You don't. You don't. You don't.
Hey.
You don't. You don't. That's why the last 5 years is always a nobody that won the dunk contest. Only person that was somebody was Zach LaVine.
Well, they need to change that rule. They need to make it mandatory.
You got Terrence Ross that won the dunk contest. You got the new dude that won the dunk contest. You got all of these people that won the dunk contest that ain't balling on the court.
You know who should have been in? John Morant should have been in.
I just said he don't want to do it.
Okay, I don't give a fuck if he don't want to do it. Edwards from Minnesota should have did it.
You can't make him. That's the problem.
You gotta make them. They gotta change the rules.
This ain't Michael Jordan and Dominique, nigga.
Mandatory.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
we can't have no fucking white boy coming out the G League.
Those two right there were just competitors.
Edwards from Minnesota.
Yeah, but they don't want to be in the dunk contest.
Well, I'm talking about Dominique and
and Jordan.
They were competitors, and you know what? Jordan at that time was trying to build his brand, and he was putting on a show. And Dominique was doing the same.
Yeah, he was building up Brooks, and he was building up Nike.
Yep. So
you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the problem with the game now. Back in the day, all the greats did it. When you come in the league, Kobe did it, Jordan, Dominique. Now these youngsters is coming in feeling like,
see the Kobe's. See the Kobe's.
LeBron never did it.
See the Kobe's you got on right now, right?
Yeah.
The Kobe's you got on now, the Antetokounmpos, the Pumas you got on now. Who wore Pumas back in the days? Ralph Sampson.
Yep.
Right? Nike, we already know. Michael Jordan. Okay. These brands wouldn't be shit
if they didn't do
because these are basketball shoes. If those niggas wouldn't have competed. So that means that fast forward to now, the players that's playing now, they don't need to do that because the shoe that they already got paid for is already the shit.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
They feel like
already the shit.
They feel like how I feel with my music. You don't have to represent your brand. It's just gonna pop.
Yeah, you feel me? So
I'm being honest.
That's how it goes. So we can say, Ja Morant need to be in it, Whoopty Whoop need to be in it.
It would be nice, but he's not.
It'd be nice, but LeBron said, nigga, they got to give me $1 million. I mean,
niggas would rather be in the skills challenge than be in the dunk contest.
Yeah. Hell yeah, because they don't want to get embarrassed. But, man, that's all for sports, man. We're going to get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go around the horn. We're going to start with you, Swaggy. Any last words?
My last words is
wah, wah, wah,
y'all stay blessed out there, you know what I mean? Thanks for watching the show. We appreciate everybody who tune in to New Wave Shop Talk. You know what I mean? Everybody who represents and who patronize the barbershop, New Wave, whoever come get a haircut. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay down. You know what I mean? From the old spot to the new spot, y'all been loyal. We appreciate all the
way of life.
We appreciate all the people who are loyal to us, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all helping the brother out, y'all helping us, all of us out, you know what I mean? We entrepreneurs, we barbers, you help us out, put food on our tables, take care of our families and kids, and we appreciate that, you know what I mean? So keep We appreciate all the support and keep being supportive to us, to New Wave Shop Talk and to New Wave Barbershop.
Amen. Pasadena Sean, it's all the same.
Yes, sir. Happy Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day to all the mothers, girlfriends, baby mamas, etc.
Baby mamas?
Yes, sir. Love yourselves. Love the people around you. Yay. Smoke weed.
Every day. Man, I ain't got no last words, man. Y'all just be good out there. Be good to yourself. This shit is brought to you by Famously Broke. You know what I'm saying? New Wave Shop Talk, New Wave Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And like my boys were saying, man, be good to everybody. Be accountable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. Just be yourself. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? I just said I ain't got no last word. So, nigga, we out of this motherfucker. Episode 85 in the motherfucking books, man. We out of this, bitch.